we're back. Where did we last leave our tale? Here we are. Last we left off, our main characters, Skaaymon and Whimsy, found themselves traveling across the elemental plane of fire with Myst Wood, a strange chosen of a black hole-like entity, and Arbiter Agamemnos, Botsvar Agamemnos Azar III, Arbiter of the elemental plane of fire. I believe I said they were traveling across the plane of fire. I meant plane of earth. As they traversed, they explored, they sought to end the war between the plane of fire and the plane of earth, so that they could return Arbiter Agamemnos home to his son, Prince Botsvar Telravik Azar IV. However, as they traveled, before meeting the Arbiter, Skaaymon, Whimsy, and Myst encountered Zan, the man that Skaaymon and Whimsy have been hunting across many planes by this point. A chosen of a disparaging goddess. They invited him bowling, and it seems even while spending time with people who are not treating him as an enemy, his patron still wishes to instill despair within him, redirecting his throws and ultimately trying to make him have as bad a time possible at the bowling alley. But he seemed to enjoy himself enough to consider helping, including offering an address to Skaaymon and Whimsy, a warehouse address. Lo and behold, when the Arbiter placed a spy within the ranks of the enemy, she mentioned a warehouse. And as the party made their way towards the address given to them by Zan, they found 2 robotic guards outside of the warehouse. Robots likely in service to General Alois Adoria, the now treasonous general of the elemental plane of fire and the original designer for the airburst strike bots. As they broke into the warehouse, they were ushered inside by Duchess Rose Umberlight as Alois spoke, telling them of his master plan to create an army for the Arbiter to use to conquer the world, to spread war across the plains with him at the helm. As you stand in the darkness, Alois chuckles. I did this all for you, my lord. An undying army, loyal only to those who command them, without the follies of mortal flesh. So, will you take my hand and conquer the plains, conquer the cosmos?
I think there is a bit of a breath before the Arbiter speaks, as he says, I know not which victory I held that gave you the assumption that I am to fall to such a lackluster attempt at pulling on my desires.
Come on. Look around you. The legacy of the Plane of Fire.
Do you really think I am so gullible to believe a single word that's coming out of your mouth?
I bear...
That you don't have something in store for if I were to follow you.
I bear the blood of dragons, Agamemnos. We, fire dragons, have served you since our creation. Do you really think...
And they will continue to. But you have fallen.
There is a loud crack as metal shatters from above. Light spills into the warehouse all at once as you see Alois is standing ahead of you. Oh, whoops, hang on. I need to turn on daylight mode. You see Alois is standing ahead of you. I didn't hit save changes. There we go. Alois is standing ahead of you. Two bots either side of him, and suddenly crashing into the ground behind him is the all too familiar Alpha. As he as Alois glances back to Alpha behind him, he smiles. Good. Take out ambition and time, and we can finish this, Alpha. You see the bot glances towards Skaaymon and Whimsy, then back down at Alois. As it raises its spear, he says, and then, Agamemnos, we can conquer the... As Alois suddenly has his throat pierced by Alpha's spear, as the bot kind of flicks his blood from it, and the body kind of falls to the side, unmoving. Alpha's voice echoes. I will no longer follow the orders of worthless conquerors. Arbiter Agamemnos, its gaze fixes on you. Had I emotions, I would say this were one emotional reunion. However, I do not. And so, as with all conquerors, I have deemed the only way to truly end this war is to end every conqueror. You will fall, Arbiter Dicku will fall, and the war will end. Does that compute? Rose kind of takes a step...
certainly try.
Rose takes a step back, suddenly surprised by the appearance of Alpha and the death of Alois. I assume, as you say, you can certainly try. You're drawing a blade.
Yeah, I think the Arbiter would have already drawn his blade at the... Yeah, if he didn't already have it out, as soon as he saw Alpha, he would have drawn it. Mm-hmm. Like, no hesitation. Also, I don't know if we're supposed to be able to see anything on the Roll20. It is black for me, at least.
Oh, that's why. You don't have vision. Neither you or Myst have vision. Okay.
Please give me my eyes back.
You should no longer be Ransom. I don't know if Tate or Bina get that joke, but...
I do get that joke, actually. Funny enough, I do actually get that joke. Mostly because you talk about it a lot.
The name rings a bell, but that's about it.
Ransom, Kieran's character for this Secret Keepers campaign, is currently without eyes.
Oh, have fun.
With that being said...
Is that a thing that happened last week? I was flying?
No, sorry. That was from the last battlefield. I just copied your tokens over. With that being said, as blades are drawn, you see Alpha readies himself to strike. Can I have you all please roll initiative?
Woohoo! So back. Fuck yeah. very dainty sounding music.
I don't know. I always love fight scenes where the music is very like clean and precise, like this. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah. I will turn up for a moment. I have Myst's playlist blasting in my face.
It's just now that I've remembered to press play on Skaaymon, so.
Okay, 25 to 20.
23.
What is your initiative bonus?
+5.
Okay, I believe that is higher. 20 to 15.
17.
17. What is your initiative bonus?
4.
I believe that is also, yes it is. Okay. Nope. That is not a period. 15 to 10.
14.
14 for Whimsy, and Myst?
8.
8. Alrighty. First up in the initiative, as blades are drawn, Alpha is ready to strike. Skaaymon, you are the first to react.
The fuck is Umberlight doing?
She looks shocked at the death of Alois, and her magic is beginning to spark. Her gaze is fixated on Alpha.
Do I want to trust that?
I don't know.
There's an upstairs. Are there visible butts upstairs? We were told that there were at some point.
Yes, you can see one kind of right up here. That's the only one you can see from this angle.
Okay. And how high up is it?
About 15 feet up.
Okay. You set up like here?
Mm-hmm. I think
Is the grid meant to be on?
Yes.
Okay.
We've been using the grid for this campaign.
On and off, mostly off recently.
It's over here.
It is over here, okay. Yeah. See, I don't think we want to. I don't want to fuck with Alpha. That seems like a problem. This one is a problem. Okay. We're gonna go up. First things first. We're gonna go up.
Like all the way up onto the upper layer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cat, hang on.
Oh god.
As you fly up, you
there it is.
You should be able to see a new map up on the top area.
Yep. I had to go find it first. I'm like, where the hell did it go? It's up here. Found it.
You see ahead of you what looks to be some sort of office. I forgot to add the windows in. Hang on. There seems to be some sort of office that you can look inside. It seems unused, abandoned. And you see... if you turn to look behind you, you see there is a scout sniper there, currently following you with its rifle. Looks like it's about to fire.
What we do is we're looking at the one that's like that we can see that was up, we go to fly up and find somewhere good to land as we cast. Are we gonna cast anything? Fucking, actually, do I want to cast something? Where the fuck are my spells? There they are.
Yeah, so
yeah,
this
we're gonna
would
cast
be the
lightning
one that you
arrow.
had seen earlier.
Yeah. We go up as we're casting lightning arrow. We go to land. We kind of glance behind us, see the gun, and just kind of freak out and go, and chuck the blade at the closer one instead.
Okay, roll that.
Nope. Just no.
No?
9.
9 misses.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Yeah, we're gonna do the Stalker's Fury and fix that, hopefully.
Okay, roll again.
23.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yay. I need to make a dex save.
Dexterity saving throw. It is good at those. That is an 11.
That fails.
Apparently not good enough.
I don't actually know what my DC is, but I know it's more than that.
Yeah.
And then I need a con save
types.
against bleed. Yes.
Con save against bleed is going to be a 6.
Okay, so
I rolled the same on the die both times.
Yes. I need more d8s because of lightning arrow. Why did I do this to myself? Open the fucking bag beforehand. That would have been helpful. But also, would have been smart. And historically, we are not that. Okay. And a d6. Okay. I don't like that number, but that number's fine anyways. So 6, 12, 14, 15, 22, 20... Nope. You said separating damage types. Okay, yes. So that's going to be 10 points of piercing.
10 points of piercing. Alright.
And 7, 14... 16 points of lightning.
1 second.
And then...
the blade itself doesn't seem to injure the bot too much, but as you overcharge it with the electricity, that seems to do a lot.
And I'm an idiot and misremembered how the spell works, so the dex save wouldn't have actually done anything. The dex save was for those within 10 feet of it. So that didn't matter. However, it still failed against blade. That's gonna be the first attack. Did it look like the blade did any damage?
It did, yes. It did do some damage. It just didn't do a whole lot.
That's good. Then we're going again.
Okay, go ahead. Roll hit.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1 definitely misses.
And... yeah, okay. Last but not least, the Gloomstalker attack. Is going to be more than the other one, 25.
25 definitely hits, yeah.
Yes, okay. This one is going to be extra d8, I think, right? Yes. For 12 piercing damage.
And
I need another con save.
Sorry, 12 piercing. And,
can they be blinded?
I believe... Yes.
Okay, so yeah, con save, please.
Yes. 5.
That also fails. They're now blind. And that gun is scary. How much movement did we need to get up here? You said about 15 to get up?
About 15 feet, give or take, yeah.
Nice. We're going back down.
Okay.
You could probably keep me on this layer because I'm gonna keep shooting this one up here, but I'm getting like underneath it and out of its immediate
Here's what I'm gonna do.
sight.
I'm just gonna put you on both.
Okay.
Whoa.
So really big.
Stop! He's splitting my mitosis.
He's splitting by mitosis. He mitosed.
He's mitosising. Help!
Let me do that. And then
that would be.
We're kind of
like here. No. That would be right where Rose is. There.
That'd be right where Rose is. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we kind of land next to her and we're like, hello. Choose wisely. But other than that, that's our go.
Okay. Here, you know what? Where are you on here? Okay, no. Okay. Is that the end of your turn then?
Yep.
That brings us to ABS A000 Alpha. As you see, it kind of raises its spear in one hand. The other arm kind of raises, and the wrist kind of clicks as it just kind of the hand falls a bit limp, and you see a barrel kind of protrude from the wrist as it is going to kind of take a few steps forward, step up onto this kind of shelving unit, aim down towards Agamemnos, Rose Umberlight, and which one does it deem to be more of a threat?
I mean, the last time it was on a battlefield, Skaaymon was fucking unconscious, so...
I'm gonna say Myst. As it fires off 3 quick shots, one at each of you. So, Agamemnos, that is gonna be a 26 to hit.
That hits. I don't have anything for that, yeah.
Against Rose, it's also going to be a 26, which also hits. And against Myst, it is going to be a 24.
Hits.
Okay. That is going to be 8, 12, 13. Uh, 30 points of force damage to Agamemnos. 28 to Rose, which I will mark down in a second, and 30 to Myst. As the shots ring out, they tear through flesh as Agamemnos, you feel firsthand for the second time now the power of your plane's inventions, your kingdom's creations. As Alpha kind of readies itself for the next strike, that brings us to Agamemnos. You're up.
Okay. How tall is this thing?
Like maybe 5 feet.
It's not very tall.
No. It's essentially just like one shelf. It's not like a whole tall shelving unit.
How heavy is this car?
With your 25 strength, you could what are you wanting to do?
I want to light it on fire and throw it at him. Make it explode. Turn it into a bomb.
I will allow you to make an athletics check to try that.
Okay. Please roll well. I want this to be cool. Oh, it's underneath my phone. I can't see it. Oh, very good. Athletics?
Yeah.
32? 32.
32.
19 plus 13.
You rush up towards the vehicle. I can't actually move the vehicle on the map, but
yeah, I know.
You kind of set the vehicle ablaze as the fire rapidly spreads towards the engine. The one folly of Earthplane vehicles over your own is their incredible weakness to flame. As you kind of lift the vehicle with two hands, and you're going to go ahead and hurl it at Alpha, I assume. Go ahead and roll me just a straight strength roll against Alpha's AC, is what we're going to call that. It'll be...
What, you mean he's not proficient in car?
It'll be damage regardless, but if you hit, it'll be even more damage.
That is 24, 17 plus 7.
24 hits. So, I was about to just say go ahead and roll damage, but you don't know how much damage Car does. I think Car does 6d12 bludgeoning damage.
6d12.
And then we will cover the explosion.
44 points of bludgeoning damage.
44 points of bludgeoning damage. Alrighty. As the car slams into Alpha, you do kind of knock it down prone, as it is, like, suddenly trapped a bit beneath the burning car. There is, How would you have, like, intentionally set the fire near to the gas tank? Like, was
yes.
your goal was to have this explode, like, instantly?
Yeah, that was the goal, was for it to explode basically on impact, if possible. Granted, I don't know how much the Arbiter knows about the makings of cars, so I don't know how well he knows the exact location of the gas tank, but that was my idea.
You've been on this plane for 2 decades now, fighting in this war. I think you understand how to destroy these vehicles. As it slams into Alpha, there is a crack, and you see a spark that kind of catches, and then just this massive fireball encases the kind of space around Alpha. We'll say like 30 foot. That will get the Guardian Bracer in the radius. Ooh, does that? Hang on. Here. Oh, it just barely doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to roll a dexterity save for both the Guardian Bracer, who fails, and Alpha, who also fails. And I'm going to get you to roll a bunch of fire damage here.
Cool.
I'm trying to decide how much I want that to be.
Fireball, 66.
I almost want to say 8d8.
Alright.
A little bit more than Fireball.
36
Why cast
is pretty good for
Fireball
that.
when you can just toss a fucking car?
It was literally the first thing I saw when I saw the map. I was like, ooh, can I light that car on fire and chuck it at him?
You know, there wasn't supposed to be cars here, and then I didn't have a battle map ready for today, so I just found one online, and there were cars. And so, cars.
Cars.
And I'm happy that you are making use of them. Oh, that's not a reaction.
Silly mage casting their fire magic. Watch this drive. Throws a fucking van.
Yeah, okay. So...
See, just as effective. And now area denial.
Does that count as a ranged attack?
Yeah?
No, because I'm not rolling. Actually, yes, it does against Alpha, yes. Against the Guardian Bracer, no.
No, I'm not
Alpha,
looking
yes.
at the Guardian Bracer. I don't know if Alpha could get off his when he's hit with a ranged attack reaction, though.
Fair.
I'm gonna say he doesn't. I'm gonna say you just fucking pin him beneath the car before he can counterattack. Anything else that I'll say that takes your full action just because that's
fair.
A lot.
That's fair.
You do still have a bonus action. And I think you have action surge if you really want to just keep going.
Check another car at him.
What the fuck are you holding there?
I'm mapping something up.
Oh boy.
60 feet.
This car fiasco has given me an idea.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I still have some movement. Wait. I only moved 15 feet?
Yeah.
So I have another...
I'm just gonna draw like
feet.
a red X on the car so that we know that this one is gone.
Perfect. I'm gonna do spiritual weapon here and then attack the medical drone.
Okay. We've got war crimes going on.
Yes.
As you... Sorry, I'm trying to find something. Sure, this. No, apparently fucking not. This. Sure.
Fire.
No, wait, hang on. No, we gotta continue the bit. Where is she? There she is. Like father, like...
There we go.
Like father, like son.
Yes. There's my anime girl spiritual weapon.
Captain L Sword of APS, aka the spiritual weapon of the Arbiter of the Fire Plane, apparently. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Soft 20.
Soft 20 to attack the medical drone. A combat medic, which is a war crime. Go ahead and roll damage for me, because that
Nobody's
hits.
here to see it.
That's true. The only people here to see it are other war criminals and also Myst. And I guess Rose.
Yeah, I was about to say. Are other war criminals and that fuck-ass cat in the corner.
And that cat in the corner, who won't say anything if he knows what's good for him.
Oh, he's definitely like, this is a war crime. We're committing war crimes now. Okay.
That's a 10. You can't see it over this. No way. You're short, right? Mrs. Short?
I don't think he's that short.
I'm
he's
just
like
assuming.
5'10".
Yeah, this is 5 feet tall.
To be
I
fair...
said he's 5'10".
To be fair, Agamemnos, war crimes are only enforced by the United Council, which the Plane of Fire does not recognize the authority of.
It's not recognized in general. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly, because it's a material plane organization. So...
I bet that'll be the turn.
That's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
You strike the medical drone, which kind of recoils from the blow. That brings us to Rose, who kind of mutters a bit as she says, "This isn't how it was supposed to go." As she kind of looks at Alpha pinned beneath the vehicle, she looks at the two bots kind of behind it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. As you see her kind of purple flames gather around her hand, she snaps her fingers and it streaks forward and echoes out with a loud explosion as she's going to cast Fireball here, also committing a war crime. Actually, wait, can she get all three? Oh, she can. She's going to Fireball here. Here. She's going to Fireball here. There we go. Last
Nice.
call. So she's gonna get the Guardian model, Alpha, and the medical drone. What is your spell save DC? 17. Okay, the Guardian model saves. The medical drone fails. Alpha fails.
Alpha's fucking stuck.
That's true. Alpha probably should have rolled that at disadvantage. It didn't matter, but...
I mean, I would have said the same thing if they had saved, but, Yeah.
30 points of fire damage to, the, Guardian Bracer, or to the medical drone and Alpha. Math is ouch sometimes. And half that to the Guardian Bracer. Unfortunately, as a wizard, there's not really much more she can do, so that brings us to the Scout Snipers. The one that Skaaymon is... How far... Like, are you on the ground, or are you between...
Well, if we are saying that there are cars here, he'd be kind of perched. That's why I originally placed him, like, here. He'd be kind of perched slightly on the hood, looking up. By the way, that'll be 3 points of damage to it.
Oh, yes, thank you. Bleed. Okay. Then the Scout Sniper is going to... It really doesn't like you right now, actually. I think it's going to charge shot you. I was not planning to pull this out this quickly. As it points its rifle down at you, you hear this kind of whirring engine, as you see electricity and arcane energy kind of sparks off the barrel before... God damn it. That's a 10 to hit. No. There is a loud from the Scout Sniper above Skaaymon, and you manage to dodge out of the way as there is just a hole punched straight through the engine of the car you're standing on. You hear a hissing sound from the engine.
Skaaymon just kind of goes like, oh fuck, as it like starts charging up and like just kind of leaps off.
And the other one here, what kind of... the other one is going to... I think it is just going to charge shot the Arbiter. I don't think it has an angle on anyone else with the office up above. Agamemnos, that's a 16 to hit.
Wrong.
The shot fires at you, but you also, like, you hear the charging, you glance up, you see the bot kind of up here on the walkway, and you easily sidestep as this huge shot just kind of breaks the concrete where you'd been standing a moment earlier. The third Scout Sniper is going to... it's going to quick shot Agamemnos, Rose, and Whimsy as it kind of fires from this direction, up above. Agamemnos, that is a 14, which I assume misses.
That misses, yep.
It's a 10 against Rose, which misses. And Whimsy, that's a natural 1.
Yippee!
As the sniper kind of takes aim, it fires, and you just hear poof, 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 as 3 shots fly towards you, but none of them strike their targets. Whimsy, you're up. Alpha's pinned under a car. There's a Scout Sniper up here, one up here, and one up here.
Skaaymon has them, surely. She was already laughing her ass off at seeing Alois get, a Maiwa mode. So she is, Seeing Alpha getting pinned under the car, she is like rolling, like doubled over, but manages to catch herself enough to kind of, I think she's gonna head around this way, like, there's not a really good way to position it, but she's trying to get, like, right here-ish. Basically ducking behind, like, this car for cover a little bit, and then is going to peek over, and, it worked for Rose, so she will do the same thing. We'll do an ice ball and get, those 3 again.
Fair enough. The Guardian model rolls a 21. Alpha rolls a 9. And the medical drone rolls a 20. Really lucky on the support bots there. Not so much on Alpha, who I didn't roll at disadvantage again, so probably still whatever I said.
9, which was 9. The lowest.
Yeah, 9.
Anyways, so.
9 is probably gonna be the lower. I'll roll again. 9 for Alpha. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 35 cold damage.
35 points of cold damage. Okay, and then half of that would be for 17. Damn, the medical drone missed 69.
No!
Unfortunate.
It doesn't get to have 69 hit points. Unless it heals itself 1, which it can't do.
Unfortunate.
Anything else, Whimsy? Any bonus actions?
Not really, no. She is just going to duck back under, well, not under, but behind the car, trying to use it for cover. And that's it.
Okay. Mist Wood. All that planning, it's about to come to fruition.
I have an idea.
All right.
If I run up here, if I get here, am I able to see the debris?
The debris of the car?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. This thing, this isn't like, it doesn't have a back. You can kind of see through it. It's just kind of like, you know those like warehouse shelving units?
Shelf.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
You can easily see
I wasn't sure. Okay, cool. If I were to cast telekinesis, can I grab the debris, lift it up 15 feet, then slam it back down 15 feet?
Do you have a weight limit on telekinesis?
1,000 pounds.
Okay, well, I think a car might be less than that. Let me look it up, because we don't use pounds here, but I'm pretty sure it's probably less than that.
Also, do you know the weight of a car off the top of your head?
A van typically ranges from 4,000 to 9,000 pounds, according to...
Fuck!
However...
Yeah.
However...
It's debris.
It is... Part of it is burned away at this point. So, I will say you can do part of it. Like, it probably, like, snapped when it hit Alpha... So I'd say you could grab.
That was my other guess. Was like if it exploded, I imagine it isn't all just together again.
So this is a cool idea. So I'm gonna let it work. Essentially, is where I'm getting at here.
Epic.
So your telekinesis. You're lifting it up and then slamming it back down.
Yes.
Okay. How high up are you lifting it?
15 feet, so I can. I was debating either doing 30 and just dropping it again, or doing 15 and slamming down 15. I'm gonna do that because then I can also just hold it in place there.
Okay.
It's like up, hitting him, and then like fighting, like holding it against the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna call.
So there's more weight against it.
Here's what I'm gonna rule this. Roll me spell attack.
Okay.
And then if you hit, which you have advantage because I'll count as a melee spell attack, and Alpha's prone. So roll spell attack at advantage. If you hit, Alpha will make a strength save against your spell save DC. On a failed save, Alpha is restrained, and can re-roll the strength save at the end of each of its turns to try and break out. As long as you maintain concentration on telekinesis and hold that there.
Cool. That is going to be... Okay.
God damn
it. 30 to hit.
30 hits. Alpha's really good at these. Really good at strength saves. It is its highest stat. That's a 16.
It fails.
And I'm gonna say... We'll say 3d12 bludgeoning damage, because part of the vehicle is broken, so it's like half the damage that Agamemnos did.
Where the fuck did all my d12s go?
But you also get restrained, so arguably better.
Arguably, okay. Did I just not grab any... Okay, fine. I guess I'll just do this. Come here. 3d12, yes?
Yes.
Hit. How does that work? It's 19 damage.
19 points of damage. Alrighty.
Yes.
I almost did 119 damage.
I mean, if you want to do that, I won't complain.
As you slam the vehicle half down into Alpha, it's kind of holding it down in place. It kind of struggles against the weight of the vehicle and the might of your telekinesis, but you seem to be overpowering it, at least for now.
Yippee!
Anything else on your turn, Myst?
Nope, that'll be all.
Alrighty. That brings us to the medical drone and the guardian bracer, which both rolled a 5.
Hell yeah. And I am trying to, like, duck for cover behind these tires as best as you can.
Okay, sounds good. We'll say half cover. Oh, fuck. Wait. Hang on. I think I was accidentally smart by making them stupid. I was. Okay. I forgot the Guardian thing had a fucking aura. But luckily everything is outside of its aura, so... What is your intelligence? 19. Yeah, I think you're smart enough. The Guardian Bracer is going to, as you see, it kind of moves towards the medical drone. It breaks apart into these kind of rings that kind of wrap around and kind of float around the medical drone as the Guardian Bracer attaches itself to the medical drone. It is then going to use its bonus action to wireless repair and begins to heal the medical drone. That is 9 points of healing to the medical drone. Okay. The medical drone... can't really do shit about the car or the spiritual weapon, but what it can do is use its nanomachine healer. As you see, you hear this kind of buzzing as a bunch of these kind of nanomachines fly off from the medical drone wrapping around Alpha, and it's going to use basic heal 3 times on Alpha. So that is going to be 39 points of healing. As the nanomachines rapidly try to repair ABS A000 from the damage it's been dealt so far. That brings us back to the top. Skaaymon, you're up.
Right. Well, everyone is like throwing cars and giant balls of magic, or re-throwing cars. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing over here. We're gonna yeah, we're gonna use another spell slot and cast Lightning Arrow again. And we'll... That's the wrong number. And we'll once again go up enough to see the guy without landing this time, and we'll throw the things. We'll throw the things.
Blades?
Yep. By the way, did you make another con save at the end of its turn to save against bleed?
I forgot to do that. Thank you for reminding me.
Forgot that was a thing that needed to happen.
I assume a 13 fails?
A 13 does fail. We also forgot it was blind. But it's fine. Because that will fade in.
Yeah. Well, it still missed anyway, didn't it?
It did still miss anyway. But that means I have advantage against it.
Yes,
because it can't see me.
do.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. That's gonna be a 25.
Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Yay! And this is with these, that, electricity. Oh, that's a horrible. That's bad. That's bad damage. Okay, that's going to be 5 piercing.
Okay.
10 lightning.
Okay.
And I needed to make another con save.
And another con save is going to be a natural 20.
Okay, that one saves. And we're gonna throw the sword again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Still no damage. Yay. 20.
20 hits.
Okay.
Con save is a 14.
Piercing.
9 piercing.
That fails. And that is... Then we're going right back down.
Okay.
We're dodging and weaving once again.
Was that fail against bleed?
That was a... Yes.
Okay.
Back to here, I think.
Okay.
Actually, how tall this shelf here? How tall is this shelf? Is this also?
Sorry. That's like 3 feet. Not even like 2 feet. It's like a desk.
How stable does it look?
Relatively.
Okay, we're landing on top of it.
Okay. You feel the wood kind of try to give a little under you. I'm realizing this needs to remain on the token layer.
I was about to say, I think I've disappeared from the turn order.
Yeah, because I disappeared you from the top, but the one on the top is the one registered to the turn order.
Okay.
You feel the wood give a little bit. It seems to be like slowly rotting, but it's not quite like at the point where it's just gonna break under you. That brings us to Alpha, who
it's stuck.
Does heal at the start of its turn. as you see its body kind of slowly repairing itself. It is struggling under the weight of the vehicle, but disadvantage does not mean can't make an attack. Oh, right. Okay. So, at disadvantage, because it's restrained. You know, I wanted this to be a cool fight.
Cool fight. We're just throwing hands a little too wildly for them to compute.
The first attack is a natural 1. As Alpha attempts to hurl its spear, the spear kind of clatters to the ground and shoots back to its hand. The second attack... Are you fucking kidding me? Sauna, you have betrayed me. I'm putting Sauna's dice away. I was using Sauna's dice for this. Yeah, Agamemnos, you don't even have to dodge the 2 attacks, because that was another fucking nat 1.
Oh, you have... I'm passing my curse on to you from, like, last month when I got 3 nat 1s in a row.
That brings us to Agamemnos. You're up, because Alpha has 2 high damage spear attacks, and it just fucking nat 1'd both of them.
Okay, I have another idea, guys.
Oh, God, yeah.
Throw another card.
This one involves Whimsy. If Whimsy is up for it, I want to describe what I want to do, what I'm wanting to do before I do any of this. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I want to make sure that this is allowed under your rules before I make any actions. So what I want to do is I want the Arbiter to like jump up here and then jump off of this and like pierce down through the car into Alpha. The reason why I want to do this is not just to attack Alpha. What I am attempting to do is, I assume Alpha's made of metal, right?
Yes.
Cool. I want to weld the car to Alpha.
Oh.
So the reason why it involves Whimsy is because I need the Arbiter to release it, and then Whimsy's up next. I need that really hot metal to cool down as rapidly as possible. So I need Whimsy to basically cool it down with her ice magic. Would this be allowed?
That is really cool.
If Whimsy is okay with it. Whimsy does not have to agree to this. It's just if you're okay with that happening, I will just have the Arbiter call out to Whimsy something as he's doing it.
That is really cool.
Whimsy would be hella fucking down.
Whimsy was probably gonna blast it with ice magic anyway.
Yeah.
And now she's being told to by a hot older man.
God.
In a position of authority.
Mm-hmm.
And you do have the Infernal King's Blade, which explicitly states that it can melt most metals and is hot enough to melt sand to glass.
I'm willing to use whatever you want me to for this, because I think it's cool. Like, I'll use my action surge for just this one attack, if that's what you want me to do.
I don't think I'm going to ask you to do that much.
Anything to solder with?
Here, the Inferno King's Blade. His sword made of magma.
Fair enough. No, I mean like a solder-esque material to weld it together.
Melting the car into the wound he stabs through Alpha, probably.
I mean, yeah.
It's two different.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's easier to weld things when you have something to solder them together, but it is not impossible to weld things together without it.
Okay. I feel like I shouldn't let you do this without costing something.
Okay.
I am going to give you the choice, though. Do you want to spend your action surge, or do you want to use your Channel Divinity Guided Strike on this?
So I am fully prepared to use both, because I was offering the action surge because if I rolled poorly, I was going to use the Channel Divinity to make myself roll higher, because I can add 10 to it with Guided Strike.
Okay.
So that was my plan, was like, if you wanted me to have to use something major, that's why I offered action surge.
Okay, so do you want to use the
Channel
action
Divinity
surge,
in case I roll poorly?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't mind that.
Alpha is restrained, which means you have advantage on this.
So hopefully I don't have to use the Channel Divinity.
Although I do feel like with such a specific set of moves, I would call for disadvantage normally, so I'm going to say straight roll on this.
Okay.
I believe with your bonus, that makes it a 15% chance to miss.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, I don't think I need the Channel Divinity. That's an 18 plus my bonus to hit. That's
as you
32.
As you leap up above Alpha, blade in hand, you channel all of your might and drive down your blade through into the chassis of the bot. You unfortunately miss its central core, so it doesn't die then and there. But as you melt through the vehicle, through the kind of aluminum shell, it seeps into the wounds you've melted into the metallic chassis of the bot. As the two metals begin to kind of fuse in their liquid form, go ahead and roll. I will say roll damage for essentially 2 hits from your blade, just because you did do an action surge on this. And
63 points of fire damage total.
Okay, 63 points of damage. Give me a second.
I will note that as the Arbiter goes to like run at it, I feel like the Arbiter is the type of person to like just believe that whatever he's about to do is going to work. So he would call out to Whimsy before even doing this and say, "Hit it with as much ice as you can."
As you
kind of
drive,
sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger when I said that.
A little bit, yeah. I didn't want to make the. I don't know. I don't want to be the one to say it though.
You drive the blade down into Alpha's chassis as you call this out to Whimsy, and you quickly draw your blade out to give her the opportunity. Or you draw it out like as her turn starts, because there's actually 2 turns between you and her.
Oh, is there? Okay, I thought she was immediately after.
She's the next player character, but you guys can only see the player characters on the initiative, which is why...
Yeah, I just thought I remembered she was immediately after.
No,
so
Rose and the Scout Sniper are both between you and her. But still, like, I get the thought process, and all of combat happens within a 6-second round, so, like, everything is happening simultaneously anyway. So I'm not going to punish you for that. That does bring us to Rose Umberlight, who is going to she's going to cast Fire Shield on herself, as she kind of is also going to move kind of past Myst up this way. Her body kind of wreathes in flames as she casts this spell. She's gonna do the chill shield so that she gets resistance to fire. And if anyone hits her with a melee, they'll take 2d8 cold. That will bring us to the Scout Snipers. This one is actually going to jump down here, so we're going to just You see behind you, Whimsy, a scout sniper kind of lands on the vehicle.
And takes 4 points of damage.
4 points of bleed damage as it does. As it kind of... yeah, I think it's going to quick shot as it fires towards Agamemnos with a 16, which I assume misses.
Correct.
Pings off the aluminum of the vehicle. It's going to fire at Myst with a 25.
Hits.
And it's going to fire at Skaaymon with a 27.
That hits.
Okay. Where are my D8s? 1, 2, there we go. So Myst, that is going to be 20 points of piercing damage, and I need a concentration save.
Remind me how to roll those properly.
Constitution. DC yes. 10, or half the damage taken, whichever is higher, but because you took 20 damage, then it's DC 10 either way. Skaaymon,
14.
14 saves. Skaaymon, you take 23 points of piercing damage.
Ew.
Okay. And...
Sorry, 10. Oh, I don't...
10?
Yeah.
Still saves. End of its turn, that is a 20 on the con save.
That saves.
So it is no longer bleeding. That is the first scout sniper. The second and third are actually both going to charge shot the Arbiter. As you hear, again, the energy kind of powering up. The dice gods do not want me to fucking hit you. Jesus Christ.
Nope,
14 and the second one might is a 20.
Nope.
No.
Neither hit.
No, because I gave you an insane fucking AC. Whimsy, you're up. You've been told to blast it with everything you've got.
I do. I have been told. Where is the Arbiter in relation to Alpha? Like, is he over Alpha right now?
Yes.
I would probably be like over or like slightly next to. The sword is definitely not in Alpha anymore, but very close by because I had to use all my movement to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think he did do that, knowing full well that you typically do AoE
yes.
shit. So, like, if you're worried about that...
Well, I specifically said it.
Mm-hmm.
I could do something that could really fuck us up. Yeah, I mean, you specifically said to do with everything she's got, so she's gonna do an ice firestorm and center it all on you guys.
Nice.
Okay, remind me how that spell works.
It's essentially 70 D10 ice.
Oh!
70 or 7?
70. If I stack all of it on you.
What?
I didn't realize we were walking around with a fucking nuke.
Hang on, I'm looking at this.
I did.
Give me a second.
I don't believe you can stack Firestorm, like, cubes.
Up to 10 10-foot cubes, which you can arrange as you wish. Each cube must have at least one face adjacent to the face of another cube. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 7d10 on a failed save or half as much on a successful save. It doesn't say that you can, but it doesn't say that you can't. But I feel like
it says it has to be adjacent.
It says at least one face must be adjacent.
Yeah, so if you have two of them next to each other.
Yeah.
Technically, you could.
I don't know. Being able to stack all that shit at once
It
feels
does feel
way.
It does feel against the spirit of the spell.
It does seem very whimsy.
But it does seem very whimsy.
Seem very whimsy.
Okay, here's what I'm...
It's also half damage if you succeed, so...
Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say two things. First thing I'm gonna say is, if this works, because I am gonna have you roll to see if you can even do this, I am still gonna need you to essentially have two 10-foot areas so that there is, like, one face adjacent to another face. So, you can do 35 d10s. Yeah, 35 d10s, which is still an insane amount of damage. But, in order to do that, I'm going to need you to roll, what I am going to call, our first true ambition check. So,
oh boy.
You do not yet have proficiency in these. You have not reached a point of oneness with your patron to have proficiency with his domain. But it does use your charisma, your spellcasting. So, you are going to roll me a d20 and you are going to add your charisma. If you roll a 20 or higher, you are just ambitious enough to bend the rules of magic to allow this to work.
Fuck yes. That's an 18 on the die, so that's a 23, I think.
Okay. So, you channel this energy, as, Skaaymon, you feel, and Myst as well, you both feel this kind of divine radiance pulse off of her, as you bend the rules of magic itself, and this explosion of ice magic erupts around Agamemnos and Alpha. I am going to call for 5 separate saving throws for each of the cubes that you hit him in. Like, one save for each cube. So, 5 dexterity saves for Agamemnos and for Alpha is how I'm going to rule this. Because if
it's
any...
dexterity, right?
Yeah. If any campaign will allow the rule of cool, it is the campaign where we are playing in the realm of gods.
And I also... I don't know if this would apply to just one or all of them, but can I try a careful spell?
I think that counts for the whole spell. So yeah.
Hell yeah.
So go ahead.
I was only going to get hit by one of them, by the way.
Well,
I already rolled them, but
roll that last one at advantage.
I still failed.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 4 for that one.
Does a 14 succeed?
It does not.
Alpha fails all 5 of his saving throws.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hell yes!
So, go ahead and roll me 35 d10 cold damage. If you... The way I was going to rule this, and I was going to tell you this after you cast whatever spell you were going to cast, if you do equal or more cold damage to the amount of fire damage Agamemnos dealt, which was 68, you will successfully mold these two together. You will, like, flash freeze the metal. You would need to roll 1s on everything, basically, to not do 68 points of cold damage.
2s on everything barely still succeeds.
Yeah, 2s on everything gets you to 70 damage, which is 2 more than you need.
Alright. Rolladie.net says I got 213 cold damage.
Holy fuck.
Okay.
Shit, if I got hit by that.
Oh my god.
You do still take half damage.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
you
If I
take
got hit by that directly,
106.
I would have been at exactly 1 hit point.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
You did fail one of those saves. Hang on. 213.
Unless you're letting the careful spell work.
I mean, wait, is careful spell like guaranteed save, or is it just advantage? I thought it was just advantage.
Let me double check. Oh, it is an automatic success.
Oh.
Yeah. You get to choose who
Up to 5 automatically succeed on this. Okay, never mind. Then yeah, that works. Okay, so you take 106 points of damage. Of cold damage, specifically. And I am so glad I gave Alpha resistance to cold damage, because this fight actually might have just ended then and there. But Alpha also had resistance to fire damage, so it ended up being you had to do the same amount. You had to roll the same that Agamemnos rolled. So, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, Alpha is now below half health, which was not supposed to trigger for another hour, but I guess we're here now.
Do you want to
car welded him.
Since this is the first time I'm casting it, just to describe what this looks like.
Yes, go ahead.
She pops her head up over the hood, and you just see, like, fucking evil Kermit look, basically. Like, you have told her to go all out, she is gonna go all out. She extends a hand, and I imagine it looks like almost like a rift, like someone's like tearing open into another dimension, sort of. Like over you guys, you hear like a rip, and then looking up, it is just like solid white. And then massive ice cubes, like just solid, thick, heavy layers of ice just like fall down, just like cube after cube, relentlessly. You feel like the bottom of a cup getting filled by a fucking ice cube machine right now, just like endlessly just pouring on top of you, just like cracking, breaking. It is absolutely freezing, ass cold, and yeah.
As the ice storm unleashes upon your foes, you feel the watchful gaze of something from beyond considering you, Whimsy. Your ambition alone has changed the rules, at least for the moment of this casting, and that seems to at least catch someone's attention. As you kind of end your spell, you kind of chuckle as you notice rain falling through the ceiling, pounding down upon... Pardon?
Rain's here? I don't know if you could do that.
Pounding down upon kind of the area that Alpha came in, which would be landing around the Arbiter, who the first time you saw rain, you thought it was some attack from the plane of Earth, but it's been 2 decades now. You understand the concept. It still makes you nervous being around water, but it doesn't seem too dangerous. You hear the distant crackle of thunder is much closer now. That brings us to Myst. You're up.
I'm gonna switch telekinesis off of the truck because that feels very handled for the moment at least.
Okay.
And I'm going to move it to. I'm gonna try and get the scout sniper.
Okay. The one down here, or do you want to grab one of the ones from up above?
Specifically the one that jumped down.
Okay. What do I need to roll for that?
Strength save.
15.
Fails.
As you grapple onto it with your telekinesis, its gaze kind of flits towards you, but you have it held. What do you do?
I'm gonna do the same thing pretty much. As I'm gonna rise that bitch 15 feet into the air and slam it into the car.
You hear the car's alarm begins to blare. The as you slam the scout sniper down onto it. Roll a spell attack for me.
Ooh.
Melee spell attack, though that doesn't really matter in this case. If you hit, you'll do extra damage, but you'll definitely do damage regardless.
Awesome. 28.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll me, we'll say 3d6 and add your intelligence modifier.
3d6 add.
Or charisma, you're a warlock.
I was about to say. It's like, I'm not gonna argue though.
I forgot your class for a second. Which is weird, because warlock was like the original concept.
Yeah. 18.
18.
Same thing as before. We're just gonna try and hold that bitch against the ground.
Okay, sounds good. End of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, that brings us to the Guardian model and the medical drone. I just want to point out, because I think it's funny, and I already told Bina this, the Guardian Bracer model of bots have an ability called Aura of Life, where allied non-constructs that start their turn within 10 feet are healed by 10 hit points. And I gave it that knowing that this battle would feature no allied non-constructs.
What you meant. Okay, I was wondering what you meant. Because I got confused. You didn't specify that. I'm like, what? Why would that be funny? Now I understand.
The medical drone, with its kind of wheeled feet, is going to quickly move towards Alpha. The Guardian Bracer being pulled along with it. And as it gets to Alpha, it kind of raises its hand, which turns into this kind of precise surgical blade, and kind of sparks with heat as it's going to use its action to perform combat surgery. As it begins the process of doing surgery on Alpha to try and sever the car. Alpha is healed by 17 hit points, which brings it to that much. And that is the end of the medical drone's turn. The Guardian model is going to guard up as its kind of rings wrap around into sort of a defensive shield in front of the medical drone, increasing the medical drone's AC by 2. That brings us to Skaaymon, you're up.
Joy, okay. Cool. First things first, when the fucking ice shit happens, Skaaymon kind of starts cackling as he goes, "That's my girl," and it's gonna fucking shoot at the scout sniper again that he's been dealing with.
Roll that.
Am I gonna use my last 3rd level spell slot? Let's see. Do I want to? Do I want to? Yeah, we're gonna cast Lightning Arrow once again. And we'll try and hit the guy.
Okay, roll that.
Which is going to be a 23.
23. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I need you to know, I think hit it 4 times. It fails. I think I've hit this thing 4 times. It has been with 2 23s and 2 25s. And then I miss other times. Anyways, that hitting with the lightning arrow is a fuck ton of dice. Not that one. That is a D10, not a D8. We don't want that. Okay. I mean, I would want that, but that would be not correct. So, that's going to be 7 piercing.
7 points of piercing.
And then 15, 21, 24 points of lightning damage.
Okay, hang on. Okay, it is not looking good.
Good.
That seems to have done a lot.
Good. Alright, and we're gonna then just do it again.
Okay, roll that.
That missed the trick. There we go. Look at that, I finally got a different number. It's gonna be a 22.
22 hits, roll damage.
8 piercing.
8 points of piercing. Alrighty.
And another con save.
Con save is a 17.
That saves.
Okay.
Barely.
Anything else?
Is it looking at us or is it looking at someone else?
Its gaze is actually turning to Whimsy.
Ah, okay.
Though it does seem to also be kind of trying to look at you as well, given how much damage you just did to it.
Do you think it has any... No, we're gonna risk it. Yeah, we're gonna fly, and we're not even gonna... I don't think we're gonna fly, actually. We're gonna, like, run and jump and get over here, which will put him in and then out of melee.
As you run through its melee range, it swipes at you with a kind of an arm blade that glows molten red, and you completely avoid it, because that's a natural fucking 1!
Oh, that's great.
I need someone to count how many nat 1s I've rolled this session.
I think this has been maybe 4 or 5. Yeah, he, the thing swipes at him, and he just kind of ducks and, like, fucking slides across the hood of the car. And then gets in front of Whimsy and will kind of turn around, flaring his wings up a bit in order to, like, obscure her from its sight.
Okay. That brings us to Alpha, who is still at disadvantage on everything because he's prone and still, I would say, still restrained. But restrained doesn't mean he can't, so he's gonna swipe at you with disadvantage. Oh shit, 29 on the Arbiter.
That's...
And a 34.
Is that the first actual hit on the Arbiter?
What?
I believe that is the
Are
first
those the
actual
first
hit.
actual hits?
You are...
Nope. I got hit the very first thing that he did.
Right.
I got, like 30 points
Oh,
of damage.
right, okay.
You are immune to fire damage, correct?
Yes, I'm immune to fire damage.
So his spear is only going to do half the amount of damage it would normally do. You take 37 points of piercing damage from the first hit.
That's a lot. Okay.
And 35 from the second.
So 62?
Yes.
That's okay.
No,
Damn.
72.
72. Okay, that's bad.
As the blade cuts
very
through
low.
you, you feel the adrenaline pumping in your veins. As we come to your turn, you feel not only that adrenaline that you have come to know as a side effect of war and battle, but you feel something familiar yet lost, something you have not felt in over a decade. Coursing through your veins with the adrenaline, you also feel power. Not just your power, but that divine might you once wielded. It is almost too good to believe that it could be true. But for a moment, at least, you believe that Auxonia has returned to you. You're up. What do you do?
Great question. I think I just have to fish for a crit on Alpha, because otherwise I think I'm kind of just dead to another attack. So, yeah, I'm going to use... also, I forgot last turn, the turn where I did like the welding. I never used my bonus action. Could I have attacked with spiritual weapon?
Yeah, sure.
Drone?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Sorry.
Points of fire damage.
How much, sorry?
11.
11. Okay, the Guardian model is going to use its Wireless Guardian to take that itself.
Okay. This turn, though, I'm going to save my bonus action to use Fighting Spirits. So I will gain 10 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then I gain advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of my current turn.
Okay. You do also already have advantage because it is restrained, and I believe I have a rule about that.
Oh.
I believe I have a rule about that. Hang on.
If that's the case, I'll second wind instead. if it's not anything additional.
I don't have... I thought I stole someone's rule about...
You've done it verbally before, but you've never written it down, I don't think.
I see, okay. I mean,
did you steal it from my rules? Because my rules are double advantage. It makes it like in 19's also a crit.
I think that's what I've done in the past, is I've stolen that.
Yeah, you did. You did it for me. I kept fucking missing by like 2.
So
then I will attack 3 times at Alpha because I
all at advantage with crits on 19.
Yep. First one is, I mean, it hits. I don't know how I'm 33.
Yeah, that hits.
Second one is a 19.
Hey!
I don't even have to roll advantage on it. I'm going to. Oh, I rolled 2 19s in a row. Damn.
Okay.
So that's a lot.
I assume you're just gonna take the crit damage, but I do have other options on crits as well. Like you could reduce the target's AC or something.
Oh, fuck that. I need to kill this guy.
As a reminder, you do have a feature.
Yeah. A couple.
Yeah, for your crits. I was looking at, I think it's Overwhelming Strike. An extra, Overwhelming Strike, extra 25 damage to the target.
25. On top of everything.
On top of everything else, yeah.
Okay, and then I'll roll the last one just to see, and then I'll calculate the damage afterwards. Third one, natural 1, but it's advantage. 26 is the last one.
Okay, 26 also hits.
Alright, so 3 hits, one of them is a crit. So I'll roll 3. Math is gonna be mathin' right now. Give me a second. 19 plus 17 plus 12 plus 17 plus 24 plus 10 that's 99 plus 25 is 124 plus max damage from one of them is 40 plus 40 is 164 points of fire damage.
Okay. So, okay, Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't think that kills, which sucks, but...
Doesn't, but... You do have another thing you can do on hit.
Oh, fuck, I have smites.
You have smites.
Why am I not smiting? I keep forgetting I'm also a paladin. Yeah, I'm gonna smite. I have to remember how smites work.
It's 2d8 radiant on level 1, 3d8 on level 2, which I believe are the only 2 spell slot levels you have.
Yeah, I'll do 3d8. I'll do second level.
Okay.
Roll 3d8. I'll do that on the crit one. So that I also get plus 12.
Which is
and then
not
plus
halved. Because Alpha does not have radiant.
It's 164. 164 that's halved, so that's 82.
I've already marked that down.
12 plus
24 would be 36 points of...
36 non-halved.
Yeah, 36 points of radiant, which Alpha is not resistant to. It is still alive, but it is barely clinging to life at this point. Clinging to functionality, I guess.
Something.
So whatever we want to say the word is. Okay. End of your turn?
Yeah, because as bonus action, I guess I could move, but then that would be a triggered opportunity attack. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. I don't know. Do I stay where I'm at, or do I not? Give me a second to think through, because he also recognizes that Whimsy could potentially destroy everything here. Yeah, I think he's gonna book it and yell to Whimsy to kill him. He's just gonna yell, "Kill him now!" So yeah, he's just gonna book it over here, ish. That will provoke opportunity, but
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Another one?
Natural 1.
It's about 8, I think, now? Maybe 9?
At disadvantage. So the first roll wasn't a nat 1. And then the second one was a nat 1. The medical drone cannot take any actions while performing a combat surgery, so it will not strike you. Even if it could, it doesn't do a lot of damage. The Guardian Bracer, however, does not have... Oh, it does have an attack. Sure, I guess. No, it already used its reaction. It used Wireless Guardian. Wait. No, it didn't.
No, that was the previous turn.
That was the previous turn. I don't think it would. I think it's gonna hold its reaction, actually, for either shielding or Wireless Guardian. So yeah, no, you get off scot-free. Because
nice.
Alpha swipes at you, but you easily manage to avoid the attack. That brings us to Rose, who, realistically, I do think she would try and finish this, but I don't want to steal that moment from anyone else. So, instead, what she's going to do is she is going to kind of take a few steps over here to get a better view, and is going to cast lightning bolt at the medical drone. As the kind of purple electricity kind of crackles on her hand, she fires it out. The medical drone rolls a 5 on its dex save, and the Guardian Bracer rolls a 20, which saves. The Guardian Bracer is going to Wireless Guardian, so it's going to take a failed and a successful save of lightning bolts worth of damage. So that is going to be 16d6 lightning damage to the Guardian Bracer. One of those is halved, so I'm going to roll them separately. 32 and 23 have to 11. So 43, 86, because it is weak. So it is suddenly doing not nearly as well as it had been a moment before. As the electricity kind of courses over it, it seems... Well, you can't really tell what's going through its code at the moment because it doesn't have its anything, but it seems dedicated to this guarding of the medical drone. That brings us to the scout snipers. This one here is going to charge shot Skaaymon. I want to... Thank you! 26.
Yep.
I wanted to hit at least one of these before the battle ended. So that is going to be 23 points of piercing damage. And... do I have enough d8s for this? I do...
I don't like it when he says that.
I do, but I have to pull from Kisetsu's dice, which is fine.
We ordered sushi. Yippee!
Yay!
Hooray!
And 34 points of force damage.
So 23 and 34?
Yes. As the shot fires, kind of cutting through your stomach, splattering some blood on Whimsy behind you, as the bullet kind of strikes the ground next to her. The one up here does actually have... Oh, does it? It does have an angle on the Arbiter. Yeah. It's going to attempt a charge shot at you. 11.
Was not it.
And the last one is going to fire a charge shot at Rose. Seeing her as probably the biggest threat. 12 also misses. Whimsy, just before the start of your turn. There is a loud crack of thunder overhead as the wall kind of over here suddenly breaks. You see an all too familiar blue dragon. Sorry, 1 second. Where the fuck is this token? I thought I had this ready.
Hey, can I just real quickly say for now, and then I'll say it again in character, fucking called it.
Yeah.
The second he started describing it, I went, oh god, it's this guy again.
Where the hell is this
And I was
token?
right.
I eated it.
Um,
I put him in my ice cream and I eated it.
Yum.
okay, hang on. Do I have to find a new fucking token? Okay. Yeah, okay. I guess I just have to make a new token. Give me half a second here. One size too big. There we go. An all too familiar blue dragon breaks through into the warehouse, but he's covered in wounds, and you see just a moment later, kind of perched on one of the part of the upper layer, another familiar form, a woman dressed in white, the Sanguine Blade. As she hurls her lance of bone at Protatone, the dragon manages to dodge out of the way as Agamemnos, you do not recognize these two. You do not know where these two came from. You see neither do you, Myst. A large...
Myst, you know exactly who these people are.
You see a large blue dragon, though not even the largest dragon you've ever laid your eyes upon, being chased by a woman of bone-white skin with long bone-white hair and a kind of sleek, almost snow-white dress with a hood. You see she hurls this lance made of bone at the blue dragon, and then you hear the crack of her wrist as her bones grow out from the wrist to form a new lance.
Skaaymon looks at him and goes, "Fucking no, not you, you bastard."
As Protatone kind of charges through, the Sanguine Blade kind of leaps down to continue the chase when she hears Skaaymon speak. She glances over towards the two of you as she calls out, "Continue the hunt! The hunter cannot be allowed to get away!" Whimsy, you're up.
Bastard.
Alright. Whimsy was... her malicious grin was growing throughout this as she got the order to finish Alpha off. It falters and then just completely falls as she sees Tone specifically come in, and she just dramatically rolls her eyes and will look over to Skaaymon. You're seeing what I'm seeing, right?
I called it. I fucking called it. Motherfucker. I decided to be fucking optimistic for once, and you motherfucking that hurt. And it's gonna kind of his attention goes back to the other guy.
Whatever, I'll just shove his intestines and slime me again. And she's just going to do a... Oh, well, actually... Let me measure out something here.
Can you? Does it work?
Yeah. I'll center it right here on the corner of the room. So we don't get the currently dying Arbiter, but LOL sorry Rose, LOL sorry Sanguine Blade.
To be fair, a 60-foot radius
Oh.
centered in the corner would be here. Diagonal lines show more radius than straight lines, even though they should actually just be straight lines.
Yeah. Whatever you think there.
Yeah.
I don't know how to measure.
I mean,
shit.
if you want to hit Rose, we can go here.
No.
Yeah.
Specifically trying to.
But for measuring radiuses, you want to go as straight as possible, which I know is going to be hard for anyone in this group, but...
Yeah. Talon, how did you manage to do that? Do you have something to confess to?
Who did what? Sorry.
You did a straight line.
I
sorry.
am coming out as straight.
I fucking knew it.
Sorry. We can no longer be friends. Sorry.
Oh.
You could not trick me. I knew it.
I'm getting canceled now.
Yep.
You're
I
canceled.
fucking dare you.
I'm gonna
Weasel.
go. I'm gonna go.
Weaseling
post...
your way into my community.
I'm gonna grab my keyboard and I'm gonna post an apology video now.
Don't forget the ukulele.
No. I gotta do the instrument that I know, so my keyboard instead of a ukulele.
Oh, okay. I thought it was still just a ukulele. Anyways.
That's a con save from everyone.
Constitution saving throw. Prototone rolls a 24.
That'll do it.
The Sanguine Blade is going to willingly fail.
Oh. Right, she does more damage and then she doesn't drop if she has the lance on her.
The Medical Drone rolls an 8. The Guardian Bracer rolls a 10. The 2 Scout Snipers that are also in those in that radius roll an 11 and a 6. And Alpha rolls a 14. Oh my god. Alpha's supposed to be good at con. Con is his second highest stat. Okay.
Hey, Talon, tell him, go fuck yourself.
Alright. That is 51 cold damage.
To everything except Prototone.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's he'll take half, but yeah.
Okay. So he'll take 25. The Sanguine Blade is down to 1, but she doesn't go down. The Guardian Bracer is not going to take the Medical Drone's damage here, because that would put it down. However... No, sorry, I lied. I keep forgetting these things have cold resistance. The Guardian Bracer is going to take the Medical Drone's damage, so it's effectively going to take full damage, because it's taking 2 instances of full damage halved. So it's going to take 51. Which means Alpha does barely hang on. Anything else?
I'm gonna try to see if I recall dude is like amazing at con saves, but Whimsy's pissed. She's gonna try. We're gonna try to freeze Prototone.
Okay. That is a 23.
Yeah, that'll do her.
Okay.
Okay, I will go ahead and... he has resistance. I don't know if it'll be enough, but, you know, we're gonna try. I'll do a Quicken spell to also do a Ray of Frost on Alpha.
Roll the hit. Alpha is prone, so this is at disadvantage. Although he's restrained, so I guess it's just a straight roll.
Okay. 28.
Hits, roll damage.
That is 25 cold.
It's barely hang on. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's got the tiniest sliver of health left.
Oh no. Can I just use a bonus action to breathe on him real quick?
Bonus action lick, please.
Takes cringe damage and dies.
Anything else, Whimsy?
Not really. That is all I have.
Okay. Myst, you're up.
We're gonna stop telekinesising the one guy. We're gonna run up to here, and then I'm going to try and grab Alpha with it.
Okay.
Or the part of is it considered one object now, or how does that work?
I guess it is just one object. Yeah.
Am I able to specify the debris welded into him? Like, how does this work?
I would say that it all counts as a creature target.
Okay. I need
is what we're gonna say. Sorry, give me just a second here. Sorry. Initiative jump around for a second because I'm trying to add these guys. Okay. You said strength save?
Yes.
ABSA 000. Strength save is I'm dice jail for you.
Dice jail for you.
16 or 15, sorry.
Fails. I'm gonna slam him against this wall, going through the other two.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Okay, so
Do the math.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Medical drone, combat surgery. The medical drone uses its medical tools to perform a quick combat surgery on one creature within 5 feet of it. The target regains 4d8 hit points. For each turn, the target does not act on its turn, and the medical drone repeats this action on the same target. The hit points restored increases by 2d8. If the medical drone loses concentration, as if it were concentrating on a spell, or the combat surgery ends in any other way, this increase is reset, and the target takes 1d8 plus 5 necrotic damage that cannot be reduced in any way for every turn it was healed in this way. Alpha is on 3 hit points.
Bye.
So as you hurl it, the medical drone's surgical knife is dragged through Alpha, and before it even hits the wall, Alpha's programming is actively shutting down.
Beautiful.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, Myst Wood, how do you want to do this?
I don't really know if there's any like funky flavor I could spin on this. with telekinesis. He just kind of like just slams him against, just like fully into the wall, like through the two drums, through the other thing of shelves, and into the wall.
As you... everything kind of breaks and shatters as Alpha slams against the wall, collapsing, unmoving to the ground, a scrap heap. You... roll me 3d6 plus your charisma modifier real quick.
17.
And what's your spell save DC?
21.
Okay. So as you do this, the Guardian Bracer is also kind of shattered into pieces, slammed against the wall, and the medical drone is kind of knocked aside, both of them taking 17 points of damage. The Guardian Bracer had 13 hit points. As the medical drone kind of spins out, kind of landing prone, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be all.
Okay. You
guys are enjoying my Sans Undertale cosplay.
the medical drone is going to stand on its turn, and neither Prototone nor the Sanguine Blade have shown themselves to be hostile towards the medical drone, and its Hippocratic healer trait states that it will heal any injured, regardless of alignment or allegiance, so long as they are not hostile to it or its allies. So,
Shit.
It's going to go ahead and use its nanomachine healer to basic heal Prototone, the Sanguine Blade, and one of the guys up top, who is, they're both very injured from the freezing sphere thing. So that is going to be max healing for the Sanguine Blade, bringing her up to 18. 13 healing to Prototone. And to the Scout Sniper is going to be 11 points of healing. The Guardian Bracer is down. That brings us to Prototone, who... Whimsy, you see something in Prototone's eyes, and Skaaymon as well, that neither of you have seen before. It is not... He's not laughing for joy with the battle. He is not... confident. He is not taking pride in the carnage. He is afraid. And he's going to use his turn to fly his full 80 feet of movement, breaking out the other end of the warehouse. As you see the Sanguine Blade's gaze kind of follows him as she calls out again, "Do not let the hunt end!" Skaaymon, you're up.
Motherfucker, fucking shit ass bitch, motherfucker. How big is this guy now?
Prototone?
Yeah.
Same size as the last time you fought him as a dragon.
Well, we didn't really fight him as a dragon, though. He was some kind of weird other creature. He was draconic, but not a dragon.
He is like 10-ish feet.
Okay. Fucking... Skaaymon's gonna kind of yell back, "We're a little busy right now." And it's my turn, yes. I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did I do a dumb? I didn't do a dumb.
It is,
yeah,
it is your turn.
Okay. By the way, did I roll the bleed damage on this sniper this last round?
I don't think you did. Let's do that now.
I don't think I did. Okay, and so it needs to remake the con save.
That is a
3.
success.
Okay. So it takes 3 and then no longer has to bleed. Yeah. You know, Skaaymon kind of yells out, "Little busy right now." And is gonna... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This is motherfucking bitch. Okay.
As you call that out, Skaaymon, She kind of shoots back. He's going to get away! Don't let him!
Start running! As we're going to... I have a thing that I might be able to use, but I completely forgot I had this fucking spell, so let me just be dumb for a moment and remember what it does. Yay! We love being unprepared for fucking dragon-ass man. Not yet. Okay. That's what it does. We're not going to do that yet. Okay. Give or take, how far away is he? Ballpark from Skaaymon?
Is who?
Prototon. Because he
so
went a fuck ton in one
broke
direction.
out through the warehouse this way. So, I mean, if you were to go, like, straight to him, 90 feet, but there's, like, multiple walls between you and him. So you'd have to kind of go this way to get an angle.
Well, yeah, let's say I'm not going straight to him because that is not a good idea. Because we're like, I think, under a quarter of our health, so we're not gonna go to him. But I would like to. I want to kill something. I don't get to kill things often. I want to kill something. So we're gonna throw. I'm gonna throw Darkened Whispers at the Scout Sniper. Which is gonna be a nat fucking 1. So we're gonna fix that, actually.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 22.
22 hits, roll damage.
I don't know if it'll survive, but blind, so con save, please.
Oh, this is... Whoa, okay, no, hang on. Sure, we'll just do... This works.
Does it?
Yes. Con save is a 17.
That fucking saves. Okay, that sucks. It's gonna be 8 piercing.
It is still hanging on.
Bastard. Okay. I should have casted Hail of Thorns. I didn't though. It's fine.
I should have had something ready for this moment instead of struggling to find music in the midst of combat without delaying things. So I guess we're just doing fucking Sword and Shield music now.
Nice.
Right.
Okay. No, don't fucking glitch on me now. You.
I just realized
Thank you.
Stream does not have sight with Myst or Agamemnos. They're supposed to have sight on everyone.
Does it affect if it doesn't? If they don't?
It doesn't. I mean, Myst can see Prototone, so
Okay.
Stream should have been able to see where Prototone ended up.
I see that motherfucker. I thought I had a spell prepared to stop that motherfucker, but I don't. So sorry, guys.
Bitch. I don't... Okay. No, we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna guess Zephyr Strike. The bonus action. Because it's been a fucking while since I've done this. Which... This walking speed increases 30. That's fine. Yeah. And then, will... attack. Again. This is because of Zephyr Strike, which is going to be a 20.
Okay. Damage, roll to hit. Or roll damage.
Oh.
Damage, roll to hit!
We're doing great. Con saves, please.
Con save is an 8.
That fails. Fucking which one was this? Odd or even?
Odd.
Okay, it was bloodless, so it's bleeding.
Okay.
Alright, splitting damages. It's going to be 8 piercing.
8 piercing.
And 2 force damage.
And 2 force, it's dead.
Fucking finally. Okay, good.
The scout sniper collapses under the strike.
Great. So that Skaaymon was like throwing that in the process of running. So with that, we now have 65 feet of movement, I believe, if I remember my speed correctly. Yes, 65 feet. Cool. So yeah, that's gonna be. Because there's a fence here too. How?
There's not actually a fence here.
No, there's not actually a fence here. Okay. Okay, you do that, please. Here. Okay. Yeah, and then we'll get here. Yep. As he runs, he kind of calls to Whimsy, if possible, get eyes and fucking freeze him or something. Hold him. As there, he kind of runs, not really listening if she responds.
I have a really dumb idea.
Yeah.
Do it.
Well, it's not his turn yet.
Not yet, but when it is his turn, do it.
I just feel like I should announce I have a really dumb. I can't do this turn anyways, actually.
Agamemnos, you're up.
I think first he's gonna yell out to anybody else and just say, "Who are these people?"
A bastard and someone else. As Skaaymon runs into the room.
Which one's the bastard?
The dragon!
A blue one.
I want to believe that all of that was at the same time. Just two yelling a dragon, Whimsy going, the blue one.
The Sanguine Blade and Skaaymon both yelling a dragon. Or the dragon.
I figured.
The Arbiter is going to use his action to lay on hands the full 35, so I'll gain 35 hit points. Put me at 71. And then I'll use my bonus action, Second Wind, to gain more health back. Okay. That's a d10 plus 13. Just max. Goddamn. Okay, nice. So 23. 9. Almost at half health now. And then the Arbiter will just call out, after like a pretty heavy sigh, he'll say, "Our purpose here has been fulfilled. Our fight is won. If others are in need of your strength, go. I'm more than capable of bringing this mess to its end."
Anything else?
It's
You know,
is there an easy way to get up to the rafters? Because that's where like all the
You are standing right next to the stairs.
Okay, then I will go up the stairs and try to get within melee range of one of them, basically.
Okay, what is your movement speed?
30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You, you know what? I'd let you pull yourself, like, grab and pull over the railing here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You are able to just get in range up on the top here into melee with one of the scout snipers.
Could I get here instead so that the other sniper has a difficult time shooting me between... Sure. Cool.
You do know that these things were designed for their precision ability, so you're not sure how much that will actually help, but you absolutely can do that. And is that the end of your turn?
End of my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Rose, who... she's going to kind of step past Myst, and as she does, she'll say, "Go with them." And then she's going to step another...
Girl, who the fuck even are... Oh, whatever.
Step another 5 feet here, and then Misty step up here. So, as she appears up here, she's going to go ahead and firebolt the one across from her. And completely... I swear your generals and dukes and duchesses aren't supposed to be fucking incompetent.
Suck. They're completely incompetent. The arbiters have to do everything himself from day one.
13 unfortunately misses. That does bring us to the scout snipers. The one that you're in melee with is going to take a swing with its molten bladed arm, which is going to be a 22 to hit.
That does not hit.
Which does not. I forgot, your AC is crazy fucking high. The one that Rose shot at is going to attempt a charged shot at her, which is going to be a 21, which does actually hit her. So she is going to take some damage. A decent amount of damage, in fact. 1, 2, 3... 18, 23 points of piercing damage. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 10, 20, 25, 26, 33 points of force damage. As she's shot through the abdomen, suddenly bleeding from a larger wound than she had expected. That brings us to the Sanguine Blade, who is going to dash to get 80 feet out this way, trying to catch up with Prototon as she bolts. That brings us to Whimsy. You're up.
All right. I can't really see much of anything right now. That's unfortunate.
You know, Skaaymon went out this way and seemed to make an attack towards Prototon, so you assume out this way is good.
I wasn't. There was an attack against Prototon. He just kind of, like,
ignore me. He didn't.
He did, however, like, kind of skid to a stop and like very much locked eyes on, so you can tell he sees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. If it's obvious that he sees him, then I think that she will go ahead and we'll do a just measure just to be sure. Nope, that is not the right one. Oh yeah, we're totally good. Actually, it might make more sense to do this. Okay. She'll go with her full movement speed, and still not seeing the dude from here.
You can definitely hear him out this way.
Okay. She fucking hates this dude. She's willing to do it. We'll go ahead and do a step to go down here. Just do 60 feet.
Okay.
And see, that is a surge finally.
Oh yes.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and roll me a D100. Wild surge. Wild surge.
64.
64. You cast fog cloud centered on yourself.
Oh god. Does that obscure my vision of him?
It does, I think. Hang on, what is the radius on fog cloud? Do you remember? Let me look this up. Fog cloud 5e. What is your radius? 20-foot radius sphere centered on you. Both. Oh, no, hang on. Linger. Ball. No. One more time. There we go. Fog cloud.
My god, this is the last thing she wanted. She was just about to make a fucking bonus action attack.
You still can, it's just heavily obscured, so disadvantage.
True. Okay. This goes off, and like all of you just hear motherfucker. And
she's twice, because Skaaymon does it too.
Yeah, Whimsy's shout of indignation is loud enough that even the Arbiter can hear it from inside.
Yeah. I think that makes her even more angry to try to attack him. So, we'll take the disadvantage. We'll just do a quicken spell Ray of Frost.
Okay, roll that.
Okay, that was pretty good even with disadvantage. It's a 24.
24 hits, roll damage.
She's gonna try to freeze this as well.
Natural 20.
Cool beans, and by that I mean lame, stinky beans.
So, real quick, do I have to be able to see him to change that?
I'd say he's high enough up that you can see him enough to trigger it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna use the time reroll, so reroll that, please.
So, Whimsy, you fire out this Ray of Frost. You see the attack land, Prototone shakes it off, and then you blink and... Ooh. Please. Does a 19 save.
Motherfucker. That's one above.
No.
You blink, and for a moment it looks like it's about to cling to him, but he shakes it off. But you, like, the same crack of thunder in the distance, the same flash of light, and the Sanguine Blade takes the same step. It's like the weirdest fucking deja vu as the spell hits, as if you see two different courses of events, two different possibilities, and you hear the tick of a clock behind you. As Skaaymon, you see that same green kind of clock appear and tick backwards one tick to force that reroll as you rewind time ever so slightly and enter a new possibility.
Motherfucker. It's both in and out of character. I don't know if anyone can hear, but he goes, "Motherfucker."
Anything else?
So many mothers are being fucked this day.
So many.
No, it's just
Get that shit,
one.
mothers. We love you.
It's just one. It's just happening a lot of times.
It's the one mom getting fucked today. She is feeling very sore right now.
That is still 19 cold damage.
Still 19 points cold damage, yes.
Yep, that is literally everything I have.
Okay. Mistwood, you're up.
We are gonna run we're gonna run 30 feet over to here. And I'm gonna use my action to regain a spell slot through the pact or whatever.
Okay.
Through the pact, the rod.
Okay.
Miss whips his rod out and gets a spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. that will be all.
Okay, that brings us to the medical drone, who is going to kind of move over here so that it can see both of its allies, and it is going to do 2 basic heals on the one within melee of the Arbiter. Which is going to be 28 points of healing. And it's going to do 1 basic heal on the other one, which is going to be 9 points of healing. That brings us to Prototon Orion, who... the hunter is still being hunted, so he is going to just continue to fly further and further away. Skaaymon. He is currently 110 feet away from you.
Ken, what the fuck is my range for throwing shit again? It's not... I know it's not gonna be that far, but like I have movement. How far can I throw things? I never wrote it down. How far can I throw things?
You can throw like up to 60 feet, I think. I believe you still have Zephyr Strike active, right?
I do. And like technically, I have to make the attack, and then as part of that attack, I get extra movement. But also, I don't care much about that, so that was part of the plan. He's how far away from me again?
He's 119 feet.
19.
Or 115,
yeah,
sorry.
Either way would put me in correct. Yeah. Okay, yep. He's good at con saves, however, that's the best I can do. So yeah, we're going to go. We're gonna run off the map. And we're gonna get as close to him as we fucking can, and we will
You know what? Hang on. I'm just gonna do this with stream so that I can actually measure things. How far are you going?
60 feet.
60. Got
No, 65. 65 feet. I have 5. I forgot. Haha.
65
that
feet
too?
there, which would put you within 45 of Prototon.
He's also up though, right?
Yeah, but
that's
whatever.
Fine.
Yeah.
He can. He can.
Pythagoras can fuck right off.
Yes, exactly. That's fair. I just don't want to be like he can hit me with his fucking claws and tail. But he can be up. It's fine. How much extra damage does that do to you? Because that is a concentration spell, and this one we have rolled as not, because it would be very stupid for it to be a concentration spell. Because it does it immediately. He's flying in the air. How good at dex saves do we think he is? Fucking worth it. We're casting Hail of Thorns at 2nd level, and we're going to throw Bloodlust at him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
This will be the 1 out advantage, which is going to be a natural 20.
Natural 20 definitely hits.
Fuck yeah. Which is going to be, like that. So, and then I need him to make a dex save.
11.
That fucking fails. We can do this. We got this. Okay. Shit, math. I can do math. Oh, no, wait. Do I need to determine between piercing and force?
No.
Okay, 28 points of damage.
20.
From that.
8 points
and then
of damage.
The spell... Is the spell also affected by the crit? I don't know if it would be.
Yes.
It is. Okay.
Yep.
I could have rolled it all together. I just didn't. And then 27 more points of piercing damage.
27 more points of damage?
Yes.
Okay, hang on.
Because I kept the spell separate, not knowing if I was supposed to do crit with it or not. So.
Right. Alrighty. Anything else?
Yeah. I need a con save for Bloodlust. Did you do that already? I don't remember if you did that already. I don't think we did that already.
No. 25.
That says the feeling. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. I'm gonna throw it again. This one has significantly less things attached to it, but we're gonna throw. We're gonna try and blind him. Actually,
yeah, roll that.
Throwing Dark and Whispers. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, 19.
19 does not hit.
Okay, we're gonna use Stalker's Fury, and see if we can fix that. 22.
22 just hits.
Good.
It's an 18 on the con save.
That's fine. It's gonna be 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points of piercing damage.
And Skaaymon is going to...
Sorry. How much was your last attack? Wait, no, hang on. No, No, you're good. Never mind.
Okay. Because if I remember the number... Okay, so I'm good? I don't need to...
Yeah, you're good. I just forgot that he's supposed to have vulnerability to all damage while being hunted, so he should actually be way lower than he actually is.
Oh, fun! Hell yeah! Yeah, cool. Skaaymon kind of, like, half shouts, half just states pretty pathetic excuse of a hunter. Which he's doing in a very stupid moment, but yeah. Anyways, let's just go.
Okay. We are going to actually phase out of the initiative. Well, not out of the initiative, but we're going to phase off the battlefield here. Well, yeah, we're going to phase out of initiative for a proper narrative moment here. As the Arbiter and Rose Umberlight clear out the rest of the abandoned warehouse, Skaaymon, Whimsy, Myst, and the Sanguine Blade chase after Prototone. As his injuries rack up, his pace increases. As he begins to fly as fast as he can, no regard for his own safety or of those around him, only of getting away from those who are hunting him down. And he takes you on a chase, moving at 160 feet per turn. It is difficult to keep pace with him, but it is not difficult to track him. As the storm... as
I was gonna try and dimension door onto him.
Oh god.
My dumb idea was dimension dooring onto him.
Yeah.
God.
The moment you were like, we're gonna do something more narrative, like, no! My dumb moment!
Okay, here's... Go ahead and roll a dex save, because you are easily able to teleport up onto him. It's a matter of whether you can stay on him.
Natural 20!
Okay.
We're total of 24.
Yeah.
Okay. He does still fly far and fast.
Telekinesis.
Picking this up so much. I love it so much.
That's a
Not
strength
to ruin
save.
your narrative moment, but like, I had a whole thing planned.
That's a strength save, right?
That is a strength save.
This is an ancient blue dragon.
I'm aware.
So that is a 26.
that does succeed. That doesn't mean I'm not going to stop trying for 10 minutes.
Okay. How many rounds have you had this active already?
3.
3. Okay. This lasts 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. I need to do math. Give me a second. Because he has an 80-foot flying speed, dashing on each turn for 160 feet. Which means... Oh, god damn it. Okay. What is your DC on this?
21.
Okay. Succeeds on the second save. Legendary resistance on the third.
Fuck you. How dare you?
Succeeds on the fourth. Okay. So. Okay. He gets quite some distance away before your telekinesis latches on. But it does latch on, as his 7th save is a nat 1. Which means you are over 1,000 feet away by this point.
How long has it been since the fight ended?
7 rounds. So,
okay,
less than a
so
minute.
Zephyr Strike would have still been added.
Yeah.
Added? Active.
Yes. As Skaaymon and Whimsy and the Sanguine Blade run to keep pace, run to keep up the hunt, you watch the struggle in the sky between Myst and the dragon, as Myst's magic repeatedly flashes over it again and again and again, until finally the magic latches on. As it freezes in the air, you rush to catch up with it. Myst, are you doing anything while you have it telekinesis?
Every time I have him telekinesis, I'm pushing us both down 30 feet.
Okay. So you push it down 30 feet. 60 feet, because it fails 2 in a row. 90, so right down onto the ground.
Perfect.
Because it fucking fails 3 times in a row. And of course, I made the decision of, to make this realistic, it used 2 of its legendary resistances fighting the Sanguine Blade before it got here. Like the fucking idiot I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are essentially, are you just trying to hold it down on the ground for the others to catch up? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Don't you love us?
Skaaymon, Whimsy, you two dart through the city, dart through the plane of Earth, chasing towards this blue dragon flying over the center of the heart of the plane of Earth. You finally catch up with it as
Skaaymon could move up to 100 feet per turn.
Myst has it like pinned to the ground with his telekinesis. What do you do?
The entire time, Myst is just like, fuck. She's like, just the entire time. Every breath he takes is going up to yelling fuck.
We're gonna fucking, like, blind him physically the second we get close enough to stab him in the eyes.
Okay.
And we'll just kind of sever the wings, but like slash through the wings, try and get enough so that he can't fly. Again.
As you begin to cut into the wings, the Sanguine Blade catches up with you as she says, "What do you do when you've caught a hunt?"
I'm immobilizing it right now, so you want to get rubber on this fucking thing? You can try.
He's not going anywhere, just hurry!
Whimsy, you are not far behind as the 3 of them, and then you reach the point you can join in as well, work towards immobilizing the beast first. With Prototone immobilized, the Sanguine Blade kind of glances to each of you as she says, "Finish the hunt, harvest the skin."
Don't have to tell me fucking twice. Skaymon's doing that shit. Skaaymon will actually also offer out one of his blades to Whimsy to see if she wants to help him.
Oh, hell no. You see Whimsy, like, cross the fucking horizon, like, running towards you guys. She already has her fucking grenade launcher pulled out.
Oh,
just... oh
okay, fucking never mind.
Wait.
He backs the fuck up.
Oh my god, okay.
If she's about to start shooting grenades, then you're grabbing
right?
this, we're getting out of here.
Can she just shove this grenade launcher in his mouth and just, like, fucking start firing?
The exact same thing.
Okay, so as you approach with the grenade launcher, the Sanguine Blade will kind of speak up as she says, "If there's nothing to harvest, the hunt won't be completed. He will come back."
What, so you're saying we have to fucking skin him?
Yes! He's a hunter! Turn his domain against him!
Oh my god, fine. I'll skin him and then I'll shove the grenades down his throat.
Sure!
With that, Skaaymon will offer one of his blades to Whimsy to help him, if she wants. Otherwise, he's going for it.
This is actual permission to, like, use his weapon. She'll take it and...
Hold on. Okay, do you... I mean, Whimsy's seen the effects of them. Do you think she'll care about which one she grabs? Because they are both different. They look different. But, like, I don't know. If she wants...
Which one looks edgier?
Well, one of them looks, like, edgy in, like, kind of the dark kind of way. The other one is edgy in the vampire kind of way.
Oh, the vampire one.
Okay, you're taking bloodlust. That's so. Yeah. I don't know if it does anything, but if we get attacked, it means that Skaaymon would have to decide if he's going to take it from her or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I needed the distinction.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to fucking him twice. He's going for it.
As you begin to skin the dragon, his voice goes from defiant screaming to begging to silence.
Cutting his tongue out. The second he starts begging, we cut his tongue out.
As you carve into the drake, the dragon, the beast, it is not simply death that claims him. You see the mark fade. You see that little symbol of the fangs of the hunter fade away, leaving no soul, no life, just a trophy. A corpse of meat and harvested scales. You know in your heart he is gone. Prototon Orion is not just dead to come back another day. Prototon Orion is gone, the victim of his own domain. As the Sanguine Blade kind of sighs, as she says, "You're acting like this is the first time you've killed a chosen."
This is around the time that we do the grenade on the throat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will say Skaaymon is absolutely, like, during the harvesting was absolutely, like, fucking trying to get the horns and talons and shit, especially because he doesn't know what's going to be left when it starts going exploding. But we're just kind of ignoring the Sanguine Blade, and we're just claiming as much of the scales and shit as possible.
Fair enough.
And we'll worry about cleaning them later. As he kind of does it in, like, the hunter, you know, honoring its prey now that it's dead way. Because he's not losing that part of himself. But the second he is, like, done, he kind of gathers everything up and then looks at Myst and goes, back up, let's go.
The moment he was dead, Myst was off that bitch, and he was like 30 feet away, just like shaking.
Yeah, okay. Skaaymon is trying to push him back another, like, Skaaymon is, like, up at him and, like, gesturing for him to go back, like, another 20.
Yeah, sure.
And then it's just gonna sit there and pull out his phone, and film Whimsy. Because he knows she's gonna want this.
You film as Whimsy fires multiple grenades into the maw of this dead dragon. Meat and bone and shrapnel scatter across the street as you see civilians giving you a wide berth. They do not even want to question what is happening here. You have just taken down a dragon as if it was nothing. The Sanguine Blade does not step away from the explosion, and the shrapnel does tear at her skin. She bleeds from hundreds of wounds. It's almost as if she's missing her entire outer layer of skin at this point with how much damage she has taken. She is more blood than woman, but she seems to bask in it. Something that might make Myst uncomfortable, but Skaaymon and Whimsy know why. As she sighs, she looks to the two of you as she says, "If you are going to have any chance of surviving this, you need to learn quickly what it takes to truly kill a chosen."
Are there any big enough pieces of bone that Skaaymon can collect for jewelry?
Probably.
Okay, he's going around and doing that. He's collecting as much as he can from this motherfucker.
Okay, I fucking love this mental image of, like, this girl actually trying to be like, you guys need help. Skaaymon's, like, over here collecting the bones. Whimsy is on the ground, like, rolling in, like, his blood and gore. Like, fully like a dog. Like, she is, like, crawling inside, like, rolling around, like, shoving bits and pieces into Slimy. She is, like, caked head to toe in gore at the moment.
Being a servant of the patrons is not a toy to be playing with. You hold a fundamental duty to uphold the laws of the universe.
And whose choice was that? Not mine.
Fuck the laws of the universe. My whole domain is about, like, you know, destroying that shit.
Which in of itself is one of the laws of the universe. Look.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like a me problem.
I am trying to help you. Because if you come across someone stronger than Prototon, who also serves conflict in the way that Prototon did, you will not have as much luck getting away the next time. Any time a hunt is left uncompleted, the hunter grows stronger, grows more powerful. And any time a hunter completes their hunt, that strength increases tenfold. And conflict is the only patron whose servants can end other chosen without having to turn their domains against them or using that domain's opposite. That and death, of course, but death only has so few chosen. And most of them choose not to take any sides.
Okay, so, like, I don't know, like, write a book about all of them and how to kill them, and then I'll read it later.
It is not that simple. For someone with so much ambition, you do not recognize that to make the strides necessary for ambition, you need to understand how to take that next step. You cannot walk if you do not learn to crawl first.
That's not technically true, but I get the analogy.
Okay, so what are you trying to say? Like...
You recklessly attempted to destroy the corpse of a hunter before completing your hunt. That would have left that hunt uncompleted, and the hunter would have come back stronger. You need to remember...
How am I supposed to know you're supposed to skin it? Like,
you
what?
are walking with a hunter! Look at him! This is what he did.
Is this normal to, like, skin everything you come across? Like...
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, last time I was a little worried about the whole, thing that happened with the giant eye, so I didn't think it through. And then the first time we had the cops. So, this is... I'm very embarrassed, actually, right now. This is very embarrassing.
No, don't be. This is dumb and stupid. Like, there is nothing wrong with going and hunting something down and then just mutilating its corpse.
That is... okay.
I mean, if that's the purpose of the hunt in general, then yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's the reason I kill things, is to mutilate their corpses.
It's just, in one case, though, it wasn't necessarily how to end it previously. But I understand, like, that you would be correct.
It is also a matter
most of the time
of seeking out and chasing down the hunter in order to turn their domain against them. It is not just a matter of ending them and skinning them. If they are still hunting you and you kill them in self-defense, that is not turning the hunt against it. You need to turn the hunter into the hunted. The same applies for, say, a chosen of unreality. Chosen of insanity. If you, instead of falling with the insanity, turn it around and make them feel insane beyond their normal dose of whatever their sense of reality is, or a chosen of change. If you force them to change in a way that they are not ready for, sometimes, like with change, you can also use their opposite, permanence. Or with despair, you could turn joy or something along those lines against them, if you can find a way to make that work. History is a difficult one, but
you gotta out the nerd.
Out-nerd the nerd or make them forget. And don't get me started on ambition.
Actually, yeah, get it started. I kind of need to know how someone would theoretically kill me.
Once you reach a state of true immortality, when you have fully embraced your domain, you are only halfway there at this point. But when you have fully embraced your domain and become one with ambition, the only way to kill you would be to be a servant of conflict, or to be more ambitious than you.
I'm truly going to be unstoppable. Wonderful. What about for Skaaymon, darling?
If he reaches the point where he has fully embraced his domain, there have only been 4 mortal chosen of time that I am aware of. None of them have perished. As far as I can tell, chosen of time are entirely immortal to anyone until they have given up their domain entirely.
Nah, they're killable.
I suppose if you want to give that a test, find your friend's future coworkers.
Well, or have them find us again.
Am I allowed to, like, test that out on your coworkers? Oh, don't answer. I've already decided I'm going to. I won't you, though.
We'll put a a key point here. Future coworkers. If I don't care what happens to them right now. I don't really. I would actually rather everything just fucking go away, but no, that can't happen. Hey, this is all fun and good, and this is good information to know. Thank you for telling us. What about trying to remove someone from the influence of a patron?
This perks up at this question.
Her expression kind of drops as she looks away. You would have to pull that person entirely out of the patron's domain.
Okay.
Someone with, say, a servant of ambition would have to lose all drive to strive for more than they already have. A servant of time would have to leave the bounds of time itself. Someone of a servant of sadism, such as myself, would have to lose all joy they take in pain. A servant of despair would have to lose all sense of dread and despair and sadness, live a life of pure bliss.
Okay. And how easy is it for those the patrons to just kind of pull you back?
Depending on how important that chosen is to that patron, they may try very, very hard. I know I have met a servant of an ex-servant of ambition who was abandoned by ambition simply for not taking one more stride towards domination. he is quick to abandon those who step out of his domain. But many patrons are particularly fond of their chosen.
Yeah.
Which,
Cool.
speaking of, chosen of ambition, should you meet the one I speak of, I am sorry for you. I am certain he will blame you for what happened to him.
No fucking way. Okay, whoa. Was this guy, like, doing his best and shit, and then, like, Jay saw I existed, so he was like, move the fuck out of the way, and, like, threw him to the curb, because that's hilarious.
I met this chosen a decade ago. He had already been abandoned by his patron for at least 5 years by that point. So who knows? But I know he is angry with ambition. He sought me out specifically because he wanted to know if it was possible to kill a patron. I told him I did not know, because I do not.
Fuck.
But I imagine if it was, you would need to wield death itself.
Fuck.
Okay, very, very cool and edgy, but, you don't have to be so coy with me. Who is this person? Tell me their identity, that way I can meet them, and then I can kill them.
He never told me his name.
Okay, what does he look like?
I imagine an old man by now.
Oh my goodness, I'm asking for specifics! Like, you know, hair color, eye color, whatever.
It has been a decade, and those things are easily changed.
Do you remember where you met him?
The Otherland.
The fuck is that?
An outer plane. A place far from these places. I don't know why your journey has taken you across multiple elemental planes. First the plane of air, and now I see you here. But I don't imagine whatever your journey is will take you that far. Most do not.
Well, hopefully.
Oh, Skaaymon, of course it will. If it doesn't, then, you know, I'll have to add that to the list of places to conquer anyways. So, go ahead and kill every dopey, sad old man on site in the Otherland. Got it. I was probably going to do that anyways.
Good luck.
We're certainly gonna need it.
And please, don't
Don't.
Simply don't.
just
don't.
be careful. I have seen too many fledglings die before their ascension. And I have unfortunately grown moderately fond of the two of you.
Careful. Us. Yes, this is a thing that is possible.
You are still mortal for now. So
Correction, I've never been mortal. I never will be.
you are still
Just
as
say
mortal
it.
as you were before. You have not yet reached the point of embodying your domains wholly and truly. And it only gets more difficult from here. If you are not ready, if you are not truly ready, that power can burn you up and kill you just by trying to bring you into its embrace. it is too late now to turn back. So just ready yourself for the future. As she turns and is going to walk away towards the Lifeblood Falls.
Fuck you. This is once she's out of earshot.
Whimsy will wave and call out, "Bye, Bone Lady!" And then turn to Skaaymon.
She'll just kind of give you a wave over her shoulder.
Hear that? You can't get out of this anymore.
I could die, actually. That could be my way out of this.
Okay, well...
I don't want to do that, though. I'm too fucking spiteful to do that. Damn it!
Oh, well, I was kind of excited. You could hit up like a hot death guy and see if he wants to fuck me along the way. You know, before you die, if you're off the menu. Even if you're on the menu, I still would.
You are covered in blood. You are very red, I think. Was his blood red? What color was
yes,
blood?
Yes, red.
Okay. You're very red.
She will kind of lick all the way around her lips and then just like look down at her tongue. I guess I am covered in entrails, aren't I?
I say that like Skaaymon isn't also like at least his hands covered in blood and part of his face trying to brush his hair out of the way.
This is just gonna prestidigitate the both of you. It's like, I don't need to see that. Thanks, actually. We're done. That's gross.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, Whimsy, you have service here, right? And Skaaymon like pulls out his phone to do something.
She'll pull out hers as well. Yeah.
Okay, good. And he will send her the video of her blowing the fuck up this guy's mouth. And entire body, in general.
She will start playing it and just like absolutely like squeal in delight. My God! Skaaymon, thank you so much for recording that. I will play this on repeat over and over and over again. Ah!
Oh,
Load! Look at it, it's covering me. Ah! Myst, you're so mean for taking that off. I earned that.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking smell that shit though. Here we go. I've had enough.
Wait. I haven't been praised enough. Did you see me? Did you see me like do the thing with the ice cubes? Wasn't that cool?
Cool, cause ice. No, that was. I have no idea where the fuck that came from, but that was awesome.
It was certainly flashy.
You're too kind.
Genuinely, I think that is like all jokes aside. I think that is probably the coolest thing I've seen you do. And there's not a huge margin between that and the previous, but it's definitely up the top now.
Myst.
Well, that was but a fraction of my true power.
Oh no.
Your phone goes off. As you see a text that says, "As much as I would love to watch the bloodshed without you around, maybe you should tell Skaaymon and Whimsy to return to the capital of the Fire Plane." The text being from D.
Yeah. He's just gonna like look at it for a bit, let them have their little moment, and then once they're done, it's gonna kind of like put his forward. It's like, not that I expect either of you two to listen to him, but D is wanting us to head back to the capital.
Hold on, to the capital of this plane, or back to the capital of the Fire Plane?
What was the text again? I thought it was
Fire Plane.
Fire Plane. Sorry, my heartbeat's in my ears. I'm struggling to think.
Understandable. Understandable. But no, I mean, I figured you didn't misspeak, but with back to the capital, but there is technically a different one here, so clarifying is...
Fire Plane. He said
right.
Fire Plane.
Cool. Well... I want to go check out that warehouse before we do, because there is that might have been the reason why Zen told me the address, but I want to see if he's left anything. I also want to.
Okay.
We should probably go talk to the Arbiter and be like, "Hey." No, I'm not gonna call him that. Actually, he goes. We should probably also head back to fucking, what do you call him? Eggy, and tell him so that he knows and can probably. I don't know what he's gonna do. Actually, there's still too much for him to do here than just leave right away. We'll see. We'll go talk to him.
I need to. Okay, Myst. I need some clarification real quick so that I know like at what tier I need to panic. Is Telly in danger? Tell your guy that if he actually wants me to like pay attention to this shit, I need to know Telly's status right now.
He just got like stunned for a couple seconds before pulling his phone out. I was like, "You can hear what she's saying through me."
You get a text back, but she told you to text me.
Yeah, and I'm texting you.
She told you to ask.
Fuck you.
Hey, I'm asking.
yeah, this is me asking.
Asking what?
Fuck you.
Not interested.
Good. Good, hard stop. Is whatever the fuck his name fine? How worried? Whatever gets me out of here faster.
You do not.
Whatever answer gets me out of here faster, preferably.
You do not receive a text with words. You simply receive a video.
I'm afraid. I don't want to.
Looking at the thumbnail of the video, you see buildings of kind of dark steel, the same color as the no, hang on, I'm wrong, aren't I? Give me half a second. Where the fuck is my thing? Where's my thing? There it is.
It's in the place.
I found it. It was in the place. Thank you. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one. You see brass floors and walls. And you see a gathering of what look to be young soldiers, with one of them kind of stood up on top of a table. And that's just what you can see from the thumbnail. The video seems to have been taken trying to hide the camera, so you don't have a good view of the person up on the table.
Oh, fuck's sake. He's gonna kind of like walk up. He's gonna take a couple steps closer to the two of them and kind of show the phone like this concerned, and he'll play the video.
As you play the video, Whimsy and Skaaymon, you both recognize Falaron Blazeheart stood on top of a table, surrounded by soldiers of the elemental plane of fire, as he says, "We've all been stuck here for 20 years. They refuse to deploy us. They refuse to let us prove ourselves. Well, enough is enough. The prince is gone, as is Firechild. We can take this here and now. If we prove our strength with the queen, and when the prince gets back in a week, and we prove our strength with him, this place is ours. We can end the bloodline that has ruled this place for centuries, take it for ourselves, and we can prove our might. We can conquer the Earth Plane. We can earn that glory. And fuck it, why not? While we're at it, we kill the Arbiter, too! If he's not already dead. Come on, who's with me? You hear the crowd cheer, and the video cuts off abruptly.
Okay, part two to what we need to find is his mother.
Concerned. You need to be that concerned.
Okay, yeah. No, we should go back to the warehouse because, with any luck, General Blazeheart will be there. and we can fucking tell on him to his mom. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Also, the car is over there, and I am not about to walk across the entire plane of Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the cars is there. Where did we leave the armored one? We should probably go back for that. I did lock it.
At the warehouse. Oh, no, right. We stole it. We stole some
we stole a Jeep.
Persons. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, first things first. This is... Whimsy, do you have all the blood and guts you want? Did you take the heart? You wanted the heart last time. Is the heart still there? I think it actually exploded.
It did.
Damn.
I got the remnants and I, like, rubbed it on myself. So.
Okay. So, yes. We're gonna go.
Okay. We're going to cut away. While you guys are finishing your hunt, Agamemnos, you and Duchess Rose Umberlight find yourself in the warehouse after a hard-fought battle. As the two scout snipers are down, she kind of turns to you as she says, "I promise, my arbiter, my loyalties have stayed with you. Alois had convinced me that this was of your command. I had no way to contact you from the plane of fire, so once I saw that it wasn't to your wishes, once I saw Alois's desire to supplant you or tear apart everything we have known, I tried to work to dismantle it from the inside. Your son faced me in a trial, and he proved himself beyond a doubt as worthy of your throne, worthy of my loyalty, and of everyone in the Plane of Fire. You should be proud of him. General Blazeheart is alive. She is beneath the warehouse. I will take you to her.
I have something I kind of want to do, but I think he'll just nod and let her lead the way. I don't think he'll say anything.
Okay. She leads you beneath the warehouse, where you see General Blazeheart is currently kind of slumped unconscious on a chair. As she gestures to the general, she says, "She's fine, but Alois didn't want a fresh recruit facing you when he'd heard you were on your way, and he wasn't sure if she was the reason you knew where this place was or not. He was going to decide what to do with her after you joined him or he won. Whatever. He hadn't even planned for the possibility of defeat. He also hadn't planned for Alpha to turn against him.
I think a good, 3 or 4 seconds of silence before he just says, "How did they know I was coming?"
We are working with people from beyond this plane. Alpha and Alois and those who were working with him were working with people from beyond this plane. A tiefling man, calls himself the Shadow Scourge. He told Alois that the address to this warehouse had been given to Skaaymon and Whimsy. Alois hadn't thought them a threat until until Alpha reported that they were fighting on the same battlefield as you. He figured you'd come after General Blazeheart, and, well, if they knew where this warehouse was, he was prepared to fight.
And you're telling me you knew all this information and still thought that you were on my side?
Arbiter,
Can I fucking kill her?
She goes to respond. She goes to make some proclamation of loyalty, and your blade meets her chest. She may have been strong enough to earn the title of Duchess, but you are the Arbiter for a reason. She is a acolyte to you as a god. As you pull your blade from her chest, her body slumps over, her robes caught aflame. She knew the price of betrayal. There is no remorse that you feel. The warehouse is barren, save for Blazeheart. You are able to awaken her, and it takes her a minute to take everything in. Take in the bodies of the warehouse, take in that you are here, take in that she is still alive. But she steels herself. She gives you the bow that you deserve as the Arbiter, but she does not show any sign of weakness, no sign that this bothers her any more than just taking a moment to take it all in. And you know this war will end with the fall of this city. Cutting off their supply lines will leave Bralcro undefended. It is only a matter of time at this point before you have won this war. And Blazeheart shares this sentiment. However, you have spent far too long away from the battlefield. And though you managed to, at least for now, put a stop to this revolt of the ABS bots and other models that Alois had produced, your forces are strong, but this war has lasted 2 decades for a reason. Is there anything else you would like to do before you leave for the battlefield?
If the medical drone is still alive, like, can I make sure that thing's dead first, so it doesn't go snitching?
The medical drone is alive, and it does attempt to treat you once you are no longer hostile to it or its allies. But you easily just slash it into severing it.
Yeah, I would do a real dick move and let it heal me, and if Blazeheart is hurt at all, and then as soon as we're fully healed, destroy it.
Mm-hmm. You completely destroy the medical drone, slicing its core in two, leaving no ability for it to snitch, so to speak. Though, with Alpha's central core destroyed, you imagine the bots are likely in a bit of dismay. Shutting down Alpha is like shutting down a communications center. You've left the ABS bots in the dark.
Last thing that I want to do is like any remains of Alpha. I would like to make sure that they're melted down to like the base metal. Like
Okay.
I'll take an hour if it takes that to just like completely destroy whatever remains of Alpha, just to make sure that, because the Arbiter is smart, but he's not technologically smart. He doesn't know how this stuff works. So
with Blazeheart's help, it doesn't take too long between her fire and your literal magma sword. Maybe 10 minutes to melt it all down. But yeah, you are able to do that, leaving behind nothing that can be used to determine what happened here, that can be used to rebuild Alpha. Just a molten puddle of melted metal.
I think that's it. I think from there it's, I don't know, I have ideas as to what the Arbiter would do next, but I don't know. But those are like long-term, not short-term, so.
You leave the warehouse to make your way back. And with that, thank you, Jason, for joining us. You're welcome to stay for the last scene if you would like, or you may take your leave. It is up to you.
I'm gonna split. Thanks for having me, guys.
Take care.
Goodbye, Jason. Thank you for joining us.
Meanwhile, the three of you return to the warehouse and find Alpha's body has been completely melted down. The medical drone and the remaining 2 scout snipers both destroyed. And with enough investigation, you find where Blazeheart had been kept, but she is now gone. Though you do find the body of Duchess Rose Umberlight.
Skaaymon looks at it and goes, fuck you.
A melted hole in her chest, her robes half burned.
Can we also do an asshole move and see if she has anything interesting on her that isn't destroyed?
She does have her spellbook still intact.
It's about to not be.
I'm getting real sick of this shit. He's gonna just like walk somewhere where there like is less destruction.
Fair enough.
It's like normal book, right? Like if it gets in water, it'll also get cool. So we're gonna take it for now.
Okay.
But it's about to not be intact.
You take the book.
Is there any sign where the Arbiter in general went? Did they leave us a note?
There is no note, but Skaaymon, you do notice something.
Ooh.
The graffiti on the walls of the warehouse, most of it is just standard graffiti, but one of it catches your eye. Written in a slightly cursive font to blend in with the rest of the graffiti is writing in the language of the Plane of Shadows, the Shadowfell.
There's a language for that?
Yes, though I haven't named it yet.
Okay.
You would know it, I just don't have a name for it, so it's not on your sheet.
Fair enough. I mean, to be fair, we've also been given the ability to just kind of understand all, like, mortal languages
at this point.
So, but, like, if they're not necessarily looking at it, this can still work narratively.
That's true. But, to be fair, there's also, you'll understand in a second what I mean by this, but there's also code within the fact that it's a language you wouldn't understand, or no one else would understand, so there's kind of 2 layers to it.
Cool.
The writing simply reads, Sass, thank you.
Huh. Okay. I think yeah. Skaaymon very kind of obviously having, like, noticed that, like, straightens up, reads and goes, huh. Well, that's fun.
What's fun? What now?
Just the writing. I don't know who it's from. Was it there before? Like, can we rack our brain to see if it was
It was
there?
definitely... Now that you think about it, you did notice it out of the corner of your eye during the combat. You just hadn't thought it was important.
Myst will walk up and just also look for the sake of distracting himself.
Fair enough. Do you have the Eyes of the Runekeeper?
Yes.
Yeah. Then you also are able to read Sass, thank you. You're not sure what it means, but...
Is that meant to mean anything?
Yeah.
Sass seems very weird to write on a wall. Especially thanking someone for the sass? That's weird.
I don't know who it's
Did
from.
Skaaymon tell Whimsy that that's like his nickname?
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. No. Because it's something to be specifically against the Feywild. I don't know if he would have brought it up against Whimsy. Historically against the Feywild, I should specify.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was there, though. Who the fuck? What color is it? God.
Oh, sorry. That was to me. Black.
It's black. Okay, so the options are... I want to see it. None of them would know it, so it's either one of the other ooky spooky people or it was Zap.
Is sass supposed to mean anything to you?
Yep. Which is why I have a feeling it is Zap.
Huh.
Oh, is that like your nickname or something?
Have I told you my name? Like my full name?
There's more than Skaaymon. That's already that's already a mouthful.
Skaaymon Avery Silasakari.
No. I see where sass comes in, but no.
It is a thing from the Shadowfell. It was made as a protection against the Feywild, especially when the name stealing thing just generally was a problem. They're referred to as Fey names, and most people nowadays not so much, but would make sure that the initials of their children would be some form of word, and that is mine.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's nifty, actually.
If you want to know Zan's, it's Zoom.
Zoom?
It is Zoom.
Oh,
That's
no wonder he's
funny.
depressed.
It is pretty funny. And hold on, please hold. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Never mind. I didn't actually give him middle names. I was gonna say his middle names, but I didn't give them hit. I didn't write them down, so it just has 2 O's. That's fine. Yeah. No. I don't know if it's from him, but it probably is, because that is not something that gets used very often anymore. Do we have any idea where the Arbiter went? I feel like we should probably tell him that his child and wife are being threatened, and the general, but, her son's being immoral. I don't have the fucking time for this. Okay. If they're not on the property, I say we just kind of go and tell someone else that we're leaving.
Works for me.
I mean, they
Hey,
probably just went to, go fight some more shit. He didn't really seem that keen on, actually seeing his kid.
yeah. I felt like she might want to go back with us, set him straight, but, well, loyalty, so maybe not. Miss, can you send me that video real quick?
Yeah, once you give me your number or some shit, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll
Here.
post fly.
He'll give Myst his number.
Well,
Yeah.
and Myst will send that video over.
Cool. And then if you want, I can delete the conversations that I don't have it saved. But I probably am not gonna bother you the second we split ways.
I doubt it'll matter. D will have some shit in place to make sure nothing gets out, probably.
I mean, that is fair considering was how I was able to communicate with fucking Kirai for a while. Wonder how he's doing,
Can
actually.
we go? Is there anything else we need here? Can we go?
No, I don't think there is.
Okay, can we talk about like how are we actually gonna get back? I mean, are we gonna drive all the way back? That'll take weeks.
Well, I don't think we've. How long have we been in the plane of Earth?
A while.
Yeah. For most of that time, though, was like, especially in like camps and shit, we spent multiple nights in one place rather than moving through. So it won't take as long. So.
Well, I don't know anything about interplanar travel. You two are guys who've been hopping dimensions by the sound of it. So unless you two have an idea, not a fucking clue.
It will take us a few days, certainly, but we've also.
If you, well, I guess you could probably go this way, because you managed to get in that way. If you are going basically straight for the magma fort, it would take you 6 days of driving.
Yeah. We've been here for like 2.5 to 3 weeks, so. Yeah. I mean, he still stands by his point. It won't take us as long, but it'll take us a few days, a week, maybe, probably, to get through. I don't think we have a faster way.
Yeah, and then we have to drive all the way across the plain whenever we get there.
That we'll be able to message Telly, though. We can warn him.
And we're wasting time by arguing about it here. Let's just go. This is just
okay. Yes, we do need to pick up the armored one, though, if it's still there. So it's gonna take an extra, like, 10 fucking minutes. So walk and talk. Let's go. It's gonna kind of usher them out the door.
Myst was already out the door. Myst is gone.
Usher Whimsy out the door a little bit. Myst is already out.
Okay. And that is going to be where we end tonight's session. Thank you all for coming and listening to my tale. I continually seem to forget how time works for you all, and I apologize for that. But I will see you all next time, whenever next time happens to be. Goodbye for now, my friends.